Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, audience, I think I'm stuck, but that's fine. We're gonna just roll. Welcome back.
No, you're good. You're good right now.
I was like, God, I just want to turn on the music. Welcome to. All right, we're back. Welcome to episode number 96 of My Cup of Tea. Oh my God, Evan, it's getting closer every day.
96. My birth year, 1996. Holy crap! Yeah. Yeah. This has been a great week in terms of like movie trailers. I think our last My Cup of Tea was like last Monday or whatever, but we decided to wait a whole week for this one because there was just so many trailers. We're like, you know what, let's just do it all on Friday or all on Saturday today, because it would be weird to talk about all these trailers a week after the fact and everything would be so late. There's so Spider-Verse, Barbie, Blue Beetle, which was a pleasant surprise. Not that it surprised for me because I really liked the movie or really liked the character. And then Indiana Jones came out just recently, just yesterday. And I love that trailer too. So a lot of great trailers. We both saw the movie event of the month in Mario. So that was really fun. I'm excited to dig into that one as much as we can. But yeah, good times.
Absolutely. I was, I did not expect a new indie trailer whatsoever. So pleasant surprise.
Oh yeah.
But ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be getting into said trailers, a curated playlist for our replacement Carson, who is Evan.
Do I live in Kansas now too? Is that a thing?
You're closer, probably.
Probably, yeah. Somebody do the geography about that.
Kansas, Ohio, right? That's what's called.
Is that a thing?
I got it. Now they have given us new layouts, so I'm going to just try
new
this.
layout. Let me see.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay, I like that. Okay, so we're on top.
Yeah, as we should be.
Are we tops?
Are we? Am I a top?
Are we
the baddies? Yeah. Oh God.
Oh gosh.
Let me see if I can increase the general size of it. Yeah,
Awesome.
Cool.
But yeah, so we're starting up first with Secret Invasion, which launched last Sunday, almost a week from today. Speaking of Sunday, I still have not watched the latest episode of Succession. I'm terrible.
Oh, me either.
I think because we were doing the podcast, we did Hyperspace Hype yesterday or last Sunday, right?
Yeah.
So I missed Succession, but I gotta watch that for tomorrow. But anyways, Marvel Secret Invasion. This is the next major Marvel TV show. It's been a while, Nathan, since we last had a Marvel TV show. I think our last one was She-Hulk, right?
I believe so, which was August, September.
I think 9 episodes, August to September. I think, yeah. I think they doubled up the premiere or something like that, right? But yeah, August, September makes sense. Did it go concurrently with Andor? I think for like a week or two.
For a little bit, yeah. It was because it ran for 9 episodes.
Yeah, so it was a lot of episodes. Had fun with She-Hulk, but this is a completely different tone, and that's what we get from a lot of these Marvel shows. Like it or hate it, a lot of the episodes at least have different tones. I think the most similar one you could compare this to is Falcon and Winter Soldier in terms of like, serious tone or whatever.
For sure, yeah.
But yeah, so let's get into this. We're gonna watch it normal speed, correct?
Yeah, normal speed at the start. We gotta hit that full screen.
Okay, full screen.
Bingo. Yeah, it looks good.
Okay, let me see what that looks like. Oh yeah, it's way better. Okay.
I hope I don't have the screen like too much covering your face. Like your chin is gone.
My chin's gone? Oh. Is this better?
Shut up, boy.
What's that one hero from Very Odd Parents? The Chin Man? Or something like
the Crimson Chin.
Crimson Chin. Chin Man. Yeah, Crimson Chin.
He said Chin Man. Okay. Sorry, wait, 5 seconds.
Sure, yeah, take your time. Take your time.
No time. There's no time for caution.
I got time.
Oh, yeah, I still got time. All right, let's roll.
Incredibles reference for everybody. Okay, 2 minutes, 120 seconds. Here we go. This is loud for me.
I'm sold.
Since you've been gone,
We're walking. Since you've been gone,
things have gotten much worse.
Much worse.
We might be too loud.
Yeah. Is that
I not adjust that. I'm like, why am I yelling?
part of it, I have my volume at like 60. So
yeah, me too.
Those explosions were like really. Is this Tenet? What?
Oh no, we already got copyright. It's fine. We're not making
cool.
out of this. Every time we have an episode like this where we do a roundup, we ain't getting out of it alive.
Yeah. We'll take the hit for our audience, so our audience can love it.
Of course.
Anyways, yeah, that was Kingsley Benadir's character blowing up shit. Interesting. But here we go.
Why do you think I came back?
Eye patch and eye shot, but he has like, no eye patch the rest of the trailer. Interestingly enough.
Yeah.
You're in no shape.
Maybe that's like toward the end. He's back in his
old friend
state.
Prime. But I like seeing Olivia Colman in that last scene there. That was cool.
This is.
That's not where Winter Soldier ended. How many graves does this man have?
Very few.
Yeah, I know, right?
Fought in the shadows,
a grave in each country.
on this planet.
Wow. What is all this?
Going on?
Amelia.
Do you feel responsible?
Where are the Avengers?
I'd like to know.
Yeah, the world may never know.
It's been 3 years.
I have to fight alone.
Can't call, Doctor Strange or anybody. No. Okay.
I understand. He can't trust
The
anyone.
most wanted man on the planet.
Ooh.
That's an Avenger.
He comes back and he's the most wanted.
The great Nick Fury.
Great. Well, rooftop chases. What is this?
Bucky, that you?
Bucky? Great shot right there.
Oh yeah. Groot.
One batch, two batch.
Last fight.
I'm very impressed with the tone of. I really hope this show sticks, and I think it will, given that
See,
all the trailers have been consistently like this.
I agree with you. I think the tone's fine. For me, though, I can easily see this falling into a tone solid, but the pacing is very slow. Like, I can see this falling into I'm very curious to see how they pace these 6. I think it's 6 episodes, right? I'm very curious how they pace these episodes because Falcon and Winter Soldier had that that serious tone. This one seems a little bit more serious, just because there's no character called Falcon in it. But it's just it seemed more serious, more spy oriented. But I am curious to see how it's paced because I feel like this could suffer from a slow, boring pacing with just 1 or 2 things happening at the very end of each episode.
It's a fair worry, but we've also. I think we're deep enough into these Disney Plus shows for both Marvel and Star Wars that whenever they do drop a trailer, it tends to be at most just the first half.
Exactly.
So
yeah.
I'm sure there's plenty of goodness to get us through.
Yeah, it's not too the TV spots where we start seeing this is the finale,
fuck.
Falcon and Winter Soldier, where he's carrying the shield into training. I'm that's the penultimate episode.
Oh, it's all the marketing they use for Disney Plus now for hey, sign up, he's got the shield.
Exactly, yeah. But overall, let's go through this right quick.
Now I am no expert on Secret Invasion storyline.
Me neither. I've never read Secret Invasion, but I've I've seen a couple panels. I've read up on Secret Invasion, what it implied, what is set up in the comics, those kinds of events. But overall, yeah, we don't need sound anymore. So yeah. But So yeah, he seems to be. I assume is this UK/Russia?
It's
What is this?
it's
Deathly
the woods,
Hallows right here?
Evan. It's yeah, it's the Patronus. It was my dad.
It was all a dream. But he came
It was
back
all a
from,
dream. What trailer was that again?
And if you don't know, it's a Transformers one.
Oh, okay. It is. It isn't it? Oh my god.
It's so good. It's so good. I just like it. And if you
It is a
don't
good
know, now you know. But there's like a lot more cussing in it, so it's like so petered out. Yeah, trailer edited. So yeah, this is like what is Moscow, St. Petersburg, big bomb. That's our big bad here. Kingsley Ben-Adir's character. I don't know if it's confirmed who he's playing. It probably is. And I'm sounding like an idiot.
It probably is like a core.
But Super Scroll, that's the rumor, right?
Oh right. Well, give him this new power set.
Exactly. And the thing is, I think for this trailer, people are like, okay, so this is following up on the events of Captain Marvel, where Captain Marvel and the MCU in general have kind of flipped the allegiances that we've come to know in the comics. In the comics, like the Kree were good, the Skrulls were bad because Skrulls can shapeshift and they fucked us over with Secret Invasion. The movie, though, turned it on its head where the Kree were the ones being like the antagonist in a sense, right? Like she fights Marvel, Jude Law's character, who's a Kree, and then the guy from Guardians 1, what's his name?
Ronan the Accuser.
Ronan the Accuser, Kree, right? So, but in the Skrulls were good, right? Like she had to help protect the Skrulls. She helped save Talos and his family by the end of the movie because they are Skrulls, but they weren't bad. They were just looking for safe harbor. In this movie, or in this series, though, it is now, 20 years since the events of Captain Marvel. 20 to 30 years.
Might be 30, yeah.
30 years. And not much has changed for the Skrulls, right? They were looking for safe harbor, but they're on Earth. A lot of shit is happening on Earth. It's very chaotic. So a group of Skrulls, according to what they've been saying about this series, a group of Skrulls, a contingent of them are lashing out. And in order, if you want something done, do it yourself per se, right? So Kingsley Ben-Adir, the others, evil, right? Skrulls are lashing out against the U.S. government, trying to get into places of authority so they can most likely make some change or just cause enough chaos, blame shit on Fury, so that they can, I don't know, I don't want to say get revenge, but just like get their way in terms of like making everything good for the Skrulls. Or like if they are in high positions of authority, maybe they can make some changes for Skrulls. If that includes blowing shit up, blaming shit on Fury to oust him, and then they can like become Fury.
It's dangerous when
it is dangerous.
You have a team that can beat anybody on the planet and have impersonate them doing anything. You could really shift the world power.
Exactly, and I think it's smart because there's a scene. The Rhodey says like, "You're the most wanted man on the planet." I think the Skrulls are going to be impersonating Fury, doing all these attacks, blaming shit on Fury, because he has one of the most, one of the highest clearances, one of the most highest pedigrees. So if Fury goes AWOL, then everything goes AWOL. So it's very interesting how it's going on here. So that's why he's like not out and about like he usually is. That's why he's hiding. Yeah. And then we see, what's her name right there?
Kobe Smulders, Maria Hill.
Maria Hill, yeah. She's been tracking down these evil Skrulls since Fury's absence. Remember, in Far From Home, he has been up in space. So he's come back. Why do you think I came back? Because shit has hit the fan. And people are blaming shit on me. We're in the UK now with the UK division. Sonya Fallsworth, your No Secret Fight. I think this is definitely Olivia Colman's character, who is basically like the Nick Fury of the UK branch of the MI6, basically. That's why they're best friends here. Ben Mendelsohn also striking it out on his own. Like, hey, I'm going to take you down, but he's like outnumbered big time. So yeah, I'm excited to see Kingsley Ben-Adir's character. People want to see how good he is an actor. I implore them to watch One Night in Miami, directed by Regina King. He plays Muhammad. Is it Muhammad Ali? I think it is.
Yeah.
When One Night in Miami. But yeah, this you made a funny joke. Like you see, is what's it called here? Gravestone here. Like, is this just another gravestone in the UK, or is he back in America? Like,
that quote isn't Path of the Righteous Man. That's not a Pulp Fiction reference.
Is that in Winter Soldier? Path of the Righteous Man?
Yeah.
Oh wow. This is personal. They shot on my gravestone. So yeah, most of the series is going to be between him and Ben Mendelsohn. I like that duo a lot.
Absolutely.
Of course, and Kobe Smulders coming in third here. And we have
Everett Ross.
Everett Ross, who was on the run. Spoiler alert for Wakanda Forever. He was arrested by Val at the end of the movie, but then he was saved by Okoye and Dora Milaje. So he's been saved, but he's technically supposed to be under arrest, so he has to be underground.
They couldn't take him to Wakanda.
Oh boy.
They cleared freaking what's the name? Ironheart.
Oh yeah, right. Exactly, right.
Well, I guess like Val probably has like even deeper ties when how strings are pulled, so I get it.
Exactly. So this is very interesting. So we see Emilia Clarke's character in the bottom left here, bottom third, overlooking all these pods. I think these are like trees, or not trees, scroll chambers, like scroll pods.
I was thinking differently because I also like had heard this series has been compared to like Invasion of the Body Snatchers.
Interesting. Yeah, that makes sense.
And of which the thread are literally called pod people. But so what I've seen, because I'd never really focused on the shot, but like looking at it, it could be kidnapped original people that Skrulls are currently impersonating, maybe.
That makes sense too.
I wouldn't.
A lot more sense.
I wouldn't be surprised if they went like a route of like, well, you can impersonate anybody you want, doesn't, because that was the whole thing in the Captain Marvel was like, you know, you could be anybody you want, but like that doesn't mean you know everything you know. Maybe whatever they're hooked up to gives them access to their mind and their knowledge. That could be even more dangerous. I don't know. I'm just theorizing.
And while we're on this, let's talk about the character of the hour, Emilia Clarke, who is playing Daenerys Targaryen. No, I'm kidding.
I think I heard she is playing Talos's daughter from the first movie.
Correct. Yeah. At the end of the first movie, you know, Captain Marvel, as I explained, saved Talos and his family because that's who he was trying to get back to. And yeah, this is her all grown up. Rugrats all grown up. And she is pissed off that, you know, Nick Fury promised them like, hey, things are going to change. Even her father, like things are going to change now. We have like Nick Fury, we have Captain Marvel on her side, but Captain Marvel's in space. Nick Fury was in space until now. And Ben Mendelsohn hasn't been accomplishing much in the last 30 years. So it's like things need to change. And she's kind of like a rebel. She's at the age where she's like rebelling against her father. Her and her father are not on good terms, according to Emilia Clarke. So they have a rough relationship, and she's striking out on her own to try and fix the problem. That's why she's like alone, looking at all this shit kind of thing.
Right.
So very interesting. I can't wait to see her arc. But yeah, she's playing a character. I think her name is called Gaia or something along those lines. She has a name out there. I don't remember. So yeah. Do you feel responsible? Blah, blah, blah. This June. Finally have a release date for this. I think it's like June 20-something, June 25th, or maybe earlier. New York. Yeah, this is a funny question. Like, where are the Avengers? Like, this is a question that's been posed post Phase 3, where it's like, where are the Avengers since Endgame? We haven't really gotten Avengers team up since Endgame. Like, we've had, you know, we have Falcon, who's now Captain America, Winter Soldier, probably Thunderbolts now. But, you know, Captain Marvel's in space, Doctor Strange, Steven Dimensions with Charlize Theron now. Like, where is our Avengers? Where are our Avengers? So
I guess it ultimately comes down, because I think it's like a big argument that like even like our real world is like, where are the Avengers during these standalone projects? It's like it probably, you know, we aren't at like the highest like obvious world level threat. They tend to like come out when like the big stuff is going down everywhere, I guess. But also, yeah, the current roster, like even in universe, they asked like, oh, even in the trailer, and then I know one of the Spider-Mans, they were like, hey, what, are the Avengers still a thing anymore? What's going on? Just being self-inserted the audience. I'm also intrigued by this shot because it's very clearly the newspaper is referencing the first Avengers film, The Battle of New York.
Oh, really? What do you mean? Like,
It says Battaglia de New York.
Oh, wow, there, yeah, Battle. Yeah, I was like, what are you talking about? Battle of New York. Great point.
So I don't know if like maybe this could be a flashback. If
Probably.
it would be during the maybe before Shield falls in the Winter Soldier. Before that, could be right after.
Weird. I guess. Interesting. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, it does say it right there, Battle of New York. Once again, Kingsley Ben-Adir's character from the back, playing rumored to be Super Skrull SWAT coming in. Had to fight alone. This is big. Like this seems like a lot of death in this scene right here. A lot of high-profile Shield government agencies just getting blown up here. Emilia Clarke's character right there. Oh, she could be like leaning over. I just thought about that. She could just be over her father, who is like. We see that shot later in the trailer where he's like changing his skin at the end.
Oh yeah,
this could be her and her father. He's fine. He's probably not gonna die in this. Maybe he might die. I don't know.
I hope not.
I hope not. Yeah, that'd be sad. I first thought they were all the same people, but I realized they're not. Right?
They're just all white.
They're all just all white people. There's one black guy. Hey, there we go. There we go. There's homeboy. Yeah.
Finally, a person of color.
Exactly.
Our job's done.
We got the quota. Most wanted man on the planet, James Rhodes,
nominated Don Cheadle,
who is playing. Somebody told me that he is like even closer to the president in this series, which I think is leading up to Thunderbolts, where we're actually going to see the president, or the president might die in the series, leading the way for Thunderbolt Ross to become president, Harrison Ford.
Oh, I could see that. That would be a cool transition.
Yeah,
we haven't really like publicly known who the president was in the MCU since Iron Man 3.
Exactly. Yeah, good point. So, great pull, Nathan. Iron Man 3.
Oh yeah,
quite the Christmas movie, right?
Yeah, well, yeah. Christmas in Florida, baby.
Kobe Smulders, lights, camera action. Oh, yeah. I think you just said her name. Gia, not Gaia. Gia.
Gaia.
You don't know what...
It could be Gaia.
Gaia. You don't know what they have planned for you. So, yeah, she seems to know, like, what these people are up to. And, yeah, the people are, like, again, framing or targeting Fury in some way. This is Weapon X right here. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah. Nathaniel ethics work.
Speaking of ethics, so again, this is Olivia Colman's character. She says like she's allied to Fury, but she does things her own way, which I think she might be doing some unethical things with this prisoner there in that room.
Oh yeah, hello.
I don't know what that was about.
So let's get in there. What is? Somebody's duct taped to a chair, I think.
Somebody's duct taped to a chair. Like they seem like they're all wearing leather. You know, they're wearing leather. Not good people. Right. I think she's gonna take his eye out. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, that's Fury.
But definitely like some kind of torture. And I think again, she wants to get to the bottom of this. She's gonna do things her way. Very unethical. Fury wouldn't do that kind of shit. Maybe he would. I don't know. So yeah. There we go. Super Skrull again from the back. Eye patch, Gravik. That might be the name of Kingsley Ben-Adir's character. This is from Winter Soldier.
Right.
Okay.
Who is on the run? Is that Talos?
It looks like Talos. I don't know.
Is he the one on the run?
I don't know if Ben Mendelsohn can run that fast though. He's like what, 6 years old?
Stuntman, Scrolls.
I think that's called a Kree. No, I'm kidding. And that's a scroll in the flesh there.
In the fresh.
Fresh until clean.
Fresh now streaming.
And again, I think she's like striking down on her own. This could be an ally. It could be a mission gone wrong early on, and then that's why she's like, "Okay, Dad, I need your help now," kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. A little bit more.
What?
A little bit more of that power set.
Exactly. Yeah, the scrolls are getting powerful. Wow. Is that the thing where they can like take control? They use the powers of the people they turn into, maybe, or it's just like just a stronger scroll, maybe.
Not made too clear. I mean, we didn't really get a chance to see that in Captain Marvel. They mostly did just impersonate humans.
Again, the same crash that we saw earlier in the trailer with the explosions on the highway.
Yeah, you give me a Marvel film with a crashing helicopter. It's probably going to be a good time.
Exactly that and rain. Oh shit!
Oh god, it's going to be rain.
But this Ben Mendelsohn injured. He seemed to be shot. He was definitely shot right there.
Or stabbed.
Or stabbed. Yeah. So he's not doing so hot.
I got stabbed with a bullet.
Yeah, Fury is not doing so well against the Skrull.
Was that Fury thrown by Fury?
That's not Fury, right? That's Kingsley Ben-Adir.
Oh, sorry. The pixels are small.
Oh yeah. Eye patch. So yeah, again, this could be the very same sequence again with the helicopters coming in after the explosion or whatever. Okay, do this on my own. Coming out in June. One last fight. One last ride. Secret Invasion. June 21st, not 20th.
All I can ever think once one last something is one last ride.
Me too. Yeah. Thank you, Vin Diesel. Fuck you.
Damn.
Kidding. I'm kidding.
Over
what?
Are we at a normal playback speed?
Yes. Overall thoughts though, yeah. Excited for Secret Invasion. Hope it's good. I like that they're taking their time with these series now. It's not like every other month they do a new trailer or a new series. They're taking their time with these series now. Hopefully it's good. First time Samuel L. Jackson / Nick Fury is actually leading a series. That's really fun to see.
And it's really like not since Captain Marvel has he really been like prominent. He was just kind of in the background, Endgame, and in credit scene, Infinity War. Very minimal. Exactly. So it's exciting to get him back.
Better late than never. Up next, switching over from Disney to WB with Barbie, one of the biggest movies of the year, coming out July 20-something, same day as Oppenheimer. No bombs to be seen here, though, besides bath bombs.
Bombshells.
All
right, this is where the copyright begins.
Oh, boy, here we go.
With that full screen.
Thank you. Barbie Land.
It's beautiful. The shot's wild. I think your mic got messed up.
Oh,
you're back. Never mind.
Am I good? Good, cool.
Right. Keep rolling.
Hi, Ken.
So fun, dude.
So fun.
Hi,
I
Barbie.
love the production design.
Hi, Barbie.
Simu Liu, he's right.
Hi, Ken.
I can.
People don't like Ken.
This Gotham, dude.
I thought I might stay over tonight.
That's hilarious.
Is your girlfriend, boyfriend?
To do what?
I'm actually not sure.
Not sure at all.
Gold.
Dude, the cast, the production design here.
How did they make these sets?
I have no idea. How much of the movie's gonna be in this Barbie Land?
I don't know.
Are there like musical numbers in this?
God, there's so much probably. So much cast.
From Barbie Land to the real world.
What are you doing here?
I'm coming with you.
Did you bring your rollerblades?
I literally go nowhere without.
His comedic timing is amazing.
It's so good.
Oh, looks like this beach was a little too much beach for you, Ken.
If I
That's
wasn't
hilarious.
severely injured, I would beat you off right now, Ken.
I'll
Oh,
beach
boy.
off with you any day, Ken.
Anyone who wants to beach him off has to beach me off first.
I will beat both of you off at the same time.
Beat both of us off. Nobody's gonna beat anyone off.
All right, so it was with that
Fascinating.
joke I sat and thought,
Hmm.
whoa, who's the target audience? Because, going to a Barbie film, I figure like anyone can see it.
I mean, that's still pretty. I mean, it's close, but it's like I think it's still pretty funny if you're kids if you have no idea what's happening.
It's you've ridden the line like a razor edge, like with that joke. Because they say it a lot.
They do, yeah. It's
absolutely.
like a good 10 seconds. But yeah, I think the biggest part about actually going back to what you were saying, the target audience, I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure this is like a family-oriented movie. It's a family film, but like targeting people like us, right? Like 20s to 30s, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, correct. I don't know what if the current state of children demographic that play with Barbie dolls. I mean, I know they're still prevalent. I don't know if the market is as booming as it was coming up with the people who are involved in making this.
I agree, dude. I'm not sure. But I think it's gonna have the female audience for sure. I don't know if a lot of boys or little boys or teenage boys are going to see this. I'm not sure. Maybe they do. Maybe they are. Maybe they're excited to see it. Maybe they like the trailer, like Margot Robbie and the comedy or parts of the cast. But yeah, I don't think this is going to be as big as Twitter's expecting. Because I think Twitter had a great time with this. At least film Twitter. I hate saying that. Had a big time with it this week, and it like blew up. The marketing has been great in my opinion. But like people like my dad aren't going to see this movie. My mom probably not going to see this movie. So I'm very curious to see how it holds up. Which again, I think which is why it's fine to be going against Oppenheimer, whatever you want to call it.
It's was alternative programming, right?
Totally alternate programming because like adults, like parents are going to be seeing Oppenheimer. Not much parents are going to be seeing this one unless they're taking their kids. So I think good.
I mean, those ladies' nights, could be going out and enjoying, or gentlemen's nights, no judging here, man.
Yeah, I did make
because in all honesty, I'm probably seeing this by myself.
I mean, Jalen and I are excited to go see this because it looks fun. And Greta Gerwig, she wrote Little Women, directed Little Women.
No Baumbach's involved.
Noah Baumbach, who one of my favorite movies of all time, Marriage Story.
Adam robbed of the Oscar from a clown.
So bad. That was the closest he was going to come to an Oscar. It's going to be a minute.
We'll come back. 65, baby.
65.
No. When he's back in episode 10. Will it be called that? Tune in on Hyperspace Hype on.
Tune in on Monday because Nathan and I we have thoughts.
I'm thinking I'm back.
I'm thinking I
he's back.
have thoughts.
I'm thinking World Between Worlds. All right.
We're crazy.
There's still 2 more days.
But Barbie, dude, I'm just excited for this movie. I'm curious about the box office, but fuck it. I think right now the production design out of this world. You asked during the trailer, how the fuck did they film scenes like this? Like
I'm looking at this and it's extras. I'm looking at this and I was like, yeah, the props department is popping off, but I'm like, it goes so deep. I'm like, where does the background end and the stage begin?
Oh, whoops. But yeah, it's like all of that has to be CGI. But
I think
all these people
probably
here,
everything in the horizon, in the background, and the big background buildings were replaced. And what's lucky is it's not probably the worst task of VFX because if everything has a bit of a plasticky aesthetic, that's the point.
That's the point of it.
It's Barbie dollhouse.
Exactly. So I can see this. I'm a huge Oscars guy, and
it's getting production for sure.
For predictions, people are saying it could be rivaling because last in 2021, Dune came out, and Dune was WB's big Oscar winner. It won 6 Oscars for text alone. And I think Dune's going to have some mighty competition in terms of production design, which it swept production design, it swept costumes, it swept VFX, which I think VFX is not going to have a problem with. But this one, costume design, right? Production design for Barbie, it looks spectacular here.
Absolutely.
Just from the trailers alone, just those contemporary outfits. Look at that. It's so cool. Contemporary, funky outfits. It looks, wow, dude. This is insane. This is just a great production design. But yeah, I'm excited to see Ken here. Ken, just from the vibe of this trailer, not liked by a lot of people besides Barbie.
I think Ryan Gosling himself described Ken as a loser.
Oh, really? That's funny. Yeah. He's coming across as that. People think he's a loser, and Simu Liu seems to be a rival for him. Yeah, very funny. Issa Rae. Alexander Shipp played Storms in this. And there's my boy Simulio. People are hating on him online. I think it's a popular thing to hate the guy because of his Marvel comments.
His music's fine.
He does music?
Yeah, he dropped the track and everyone's roasting him. I was like, this isn't good. Now I'm sitting here like, it ain't bad. Like, y'all just suck.
I've been listening to
Stream Jeremy Renner on.
Oh boy. But yeah, people hate on the guy now because like his Marvel comment or whatever. It's like, comments aside, I thought he was very good in Shang-Chi.
Yeah.
And I think he'll be very good here. I'm excited to see what he does here.
I mean, people turn on everybody who like blows up.
Exactly, right? Yeah, it's like, boom, make some bad comments. I hate you. Yeah, whatever. It's like, come on, guys, come on. Hi, Ken. I just can't wait. Like, is this a musical, by the way, dude? Like, he seems to be like, when he's in like the black outfit later in the trailer. Are they going to be like doing music or stuff in this trailer?
I feel like there could be at least like 2 scenes that are musically inclined, at least before they go into the real world.
They could pull like a like Super Mario, right? Where it's like Bowser does a song. Spoiler alert. So it could be like a song kind of thing. But yeah, there seems to be a Barbie world, and they go to the real world halfway or early in the movie. This is a hilarious joke.
So good.
Or boyfriend.
Because we're girlfriend, boyfriend. That's the way he says it.
And his face, dude. Like, yeah, again, his comedic timing. Test screenings have already happened for this movie. People are saying Ryan Gosling steals the movie, which I'm very excited to see.
Absolutely.
He's always great. My favorite Ryan performance is Blade Runner 2049. But right behind that is Nice Guys. And I think he has great comedic timing in Nice Guys. The Nice Guys.
I thought you were going to say my favorite Ryan is Gosling. That might be true.
Yeah. How many other ones are there? Gosling and Reynolds. I'm blanking on some other ones. Just look at this dude. Holy shit.
Dude, that is a lot. That's Endgame. Barbie Endgame.
Barbie
Dun,
Endgame.
dun, 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 dun.
I would love to be in this.
Oh, wow.
That's hilarious. Issa Rae is like what? What is this?
She's the president. Yeah.
President of Barbie World?
This Barbie is a
Land?
president.
That's amazing.
I'm-
But yeah, she's driving away from Barbie Land here.
Yeah. Now I think it's pretty obvious. A lot of people point out that Kate McKinnon here is probably a Barbie doll who is being played by a very rambunctious kid who's just smashing the doll around, drawing on her, like, just not treating her doll with care.
Oh wait, so are these people like actual dolls like Toy Story?
I imagine that's how it's going. I think that's why like when they have the joke of like, Ken, why are you coming over? I don't know, because they'll be at the child's mindset. They probably know like, yeah, couples spend the night. I don't know what they do, but they do that.
Oh, holy shit! I like that idea. For me, I thought this was like an alternate, like not dimension, but just like
it's the
world.
Lego movie, Evan.
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. Lego movie. The whole thing was like why Will Ferrell and his son were playing with the.
And Will Ferrell's back as Lord Business. And it's all WB.
Great point. Yeah, I didn't even notice the whole Kate. First of all, I didn't know that was Kate McKinnon. Second of all, that's a great idea. Where it's like they're playing with the doll, and they're like, "Oh, okay, that's really cool." I like that idea a lot. That makes a lot of sense. This probably paid the big bucks, Nathan, for your perspective.
We got one donation.
Exactly. Yes, many more. Before we get copyrighted. Margot Robbie, Will Ferrell. So yeah, this is definitely in the real world. New York?
Maybe this. I don't know. This could be. Maybe he's playing Mr. Mattel, head of Mattel toy company. I don't know.
Oh, in Barbie Land?
I don't know. Well, this could. I think this might be the real world. Just looking at the background, those look like real buildings. A little too.
Exactly.
Real.
Yeah. So yeah, right here, this seems like a fun musical number.
I love how Simu's face he loses rock paper scissors. He's devastated.
Damn. And the cast is a shit.
This cast is wild.
Michael Cera, John Cena, Sharon Rooney, Dua Lipa, just a lot of people. Great cast, and Will Ferrell.
Very excited to see Dua Lipa as the mermaid Barbie. That is interesting, fascinating.
It's funny because we during like filming, we just saw them rollerblading in the real world, and now here's like the rollerblades, right? So we know it's like, oh shit, like Barbie, Ken, what's going on here? So I'm excited. What makes you want to leave though?
That's a question.
This seems like a lot of fun. I'm curious to see where the heart of this movie is going to be. Maybe that's in the next trailer. These are still just teaser trailers.
Barbie's motivation could be like, by seeing like all the character posters and all the characters in this trailer, every other Barbie is like they have a specific thing that they're known for, and then Barbie's Barbie.
Okay.
Maybe she's going off to find who she is in this Barbie land.
You get a good sense of self, which I think when you do a Barbie movie, it eventually has to be about like your sense of self, how you look at yourself, right? That's usually what it comes down to when you do like a Barbie project movie, whatever. So that's a good idea. That's a good thought, a good shout.
I think Ken going on that journey with her would also be because at this point he's just like, I don't know, I'm a Ken. Like I just am.
Like I'm a joke, like I'm a loser, right? But then it's like they find each other through this movie. Like a good relationship. Yeah, I'm excited. It could be some good romance potentially, but it just seems right now just a very fun movie. But I'm curious to see like where the heart and emotion behind it. But when you have writers like Noah Baumbach and Greta Gerwig, there's going to be a lot of heart. Yeah. Because they're great about that, especially Noah and Greta. So I'm excited. July 21st, same day as the bomb. Okay. This one really surprised me. I am in love with this trailer. 2 minutes.
I've been like hooked on this song in this trailer.
I forget the song. Let's hear it. But yeah, this is Blue Beetle coming out this August. Yeah, excuse me. This August. It was originally going to be on HBO Max, but then they saw the movie. They were like, okay, this deserves its own theatrical release.
Thank God, man. You look at this movie and it's like, it's got money.
Exactly. So I think they upped the budget because they were like, okay, this could do better with a bigger budget. Let's release it in theaters. It didn't have that like HBO Max only exclusive, which might have been the case for Static Shock and Batgirl.
Static Shock in production?
It's in production hell, especially now with the James Gunn turnover. So we don't know where that's going to be now.
I would hope Blue Beetle here will be a success, and they'll make them look at this of a similar tone and be like, okay, let's go.
Exactly, right? And just look at the trailer alone. It looks like it easily fit within James Gunn's DCU future. It has hardly any reference. Like they mentioned Batman, but that's about it. So yeah, let's get started here because I really like this trailer. Yeah. Am I full screen? This is full screen, right?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay, here we go. Blue Beetle.
Excuse me, Mr. Reyes? You finished scraping the gum off that lounger or what?
Perfect.
Zolo from Karate Kid.
Oh, I did hear that.
You always land on your feet, bro.
He's great.
I know this girl from she was in Hocus Pocus too.
Oh, really? Cool. I never watched it.
Yeah, I like her.
Jenny is going to be his sister, by the way.
You went in to get a shot, and all you brought back.
I heard this burger chain was like really big in the Arrowverse.
You haven't looked?
Yeah. Have you not watched the Arrow stuff?
Here and there, but I haven't been like super like deep in.
It was like what Big Belly Burger. Yeah, they go there all the time in Flash, like all the time. Cisco's eating that shit every other episode.
And all you brought back was a hamburger.
Okay, I don't think it's a burger.
Whoa.
That beard on George Lopez.
Oh, it's insane,
dude. This transformation sequence. I
think he likes me.
It's gnarly, dude. It looks painful.
It's on your face.
God.
Like it's funny but terrifying as well.
Oh, like, it's like burning around his skin. Look at that. That's body horror.
That's crazy. Big time body horror.
Like what if Venom melted onto you?
His whole skin turning black. Oh my god.
Now I got this trailer in front of Mario. They cut down some of that transformation scene because it's really gruesome for an audience.
It's really gnarly, yeah. Get your classic Iron Man / Superman shot here. So cool. Look at the effects, dude.
Re-entry systems ready.
This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want.
I love the splash. It really
Me too.
It's called the Scarab.
I'll show we in the Power Rangers.
Weapon. It's designed
so
to
cool.
protect its host.
This ain't what you want.
Sometimes it does what you want, and sometimes
What
it
is this?
doesn't.
Invincible?
I was thinking Shang-Chi.
Or Shang-Chi?
I think I cut a bus in half.
The scarab
Wow.
chose you, but it belongs to me.
Ooh.
That low you feel for your family.
So is the government, man.
Weak.
Fighting Craven.
I don't know who that was. All those different texts, probably Ted Cord, right?
And you have to figure out what you're gonna do with it.
The OG Blue Beetle.
Whatever you can imagine, I can create.
This is so cool.
This sword sequence is dope.
It's so anime.
Nice choice.
Woo!
It's like Batman stuff. Batman's a fascist.
And the internet exploded.
Yeah.
I love
Well,
this.
comics-
Where it all began. Most movies should do that. Yeah. Most movies should do
DC
that.
has been doing this a lot, like with their trailer drops, which is wonderful.
I'm trying to see who's that lady in the trailer, the main villain. What's her name?
Susan Sarandon.
Susan Sarandon. There we go. Thank you. I was like, why does Helen Hunt come into? It's not Helen Hunt. That was weird. But yeah, Susan Sarandon's going to be like, the corporate villain who wants that kind of thing. Cliche, but makes a lot of sense for an origin story. But let's go through this because this was a very fun trailer. Okay, what am I doing? Play back speed. But yeah, overall thoughts real quick. I like the effects. Jaime, played by Zolo. I think I'm getting hopefully I get his name right. He's phenomenal in Cobra Kai. I love his character so much. My favorite character in the entire series. Very expressive.
Never Die.
Exactly. Cobra Kai Never Die. And yeah, I'm just excited to see what his portrayal of Jaime Reyes is. My background with this character mostly 100% comes from Young Justice, where I was introduced to the concept of Blue Beetle, and it was a core part of the season 2 storyline where it's like the Scarab attaches to Jaime, and then he gets involved with all the superheroes and just like protecting his family and just wanting to be a normal kid again. But then the Scarab, I don't know if we're gonna get into like the true origins of the Scarab and the alien race, right? Like that.
I'm sure they'll leave the door open.
I think that's a leave the door open kind of thing for like the sequel, where the antagonist in this movie is just going to be Susan Sarandon, the government, maybe a lower tier antagonist. I just saw like that one dude in the trailer was just like, "Oh, your family's going to die." That kind of. I think he might be like a lower tier grunt, but Susan Sarandon's going to play the main villain here. But yeah, and I like the family dynamic as well too. Looks very fun. So yeah, overall. Down in his luck, Mr. Reyes with his best friend, possibly love interest. You say she was from Hocus Pocus?
Hocus Pocus 2, yeah.
Cool, I gotta watch that. I love the first Hocus Pocus.
I do too, and I was over the moon about the sequel. I'm probably more so than other people, but I just really dug the vibe of it.
How was she in the movie? Is she one of the main like kids in the movie?
Yeah, she's one of the trio, the new trio.
Sweet. Yeah, out of his luck. I mean, not doing much. This is Palmera City.
Palmera. Town called Gomera.
Which is a play on like DC's Miami, basically.
Okay. I thought I heard it was a real city.
Is it a real place? Maybe I'm an idiot.
I think it's
Don't
in
call me.
California.
Okay, it's Palmera City in California. Okay.
EC's Miami.
Whatever. I'm an idiot, guys.
I mean, it's fair. There's so many.
Yeah,
non-existent.
Gotham, right?
Yeah, Gotham, Metropolis, Star City,
Central City.
Star Labs. My bad. I'm fake fan. Is there not a Star City though?
Oh, yeah, I think it is Star City, right?
Yeah, that's why there's a Star Labs, right?
Star Labs and
I'm smart. Fuck you. All right.
Isn't Arrow is Star City, right?
I think so.
I think Arrow Star
Flash
City.
has Central
Flash is Central City.
But he works for Star.
Yeah. Oh boy.
I guess he can make the commute.
So yeah, I think Jenny is his sister, from what I've heard from the movie.
Okay.
I think Jenny's a sister who works for Susan Sarandon, and she's like, "Hey,
'Cause-
protect this with your life."
Because the first time I watched this, I was like, why is this random corporate girl give him the ultimate alien
Right?
technology?
I think it's Susan. I think she works for Susan Sarandon. She's probably like, "Oh, you guys are up to no good. Hey, my brother, protect this." I think either Jenny's that, or Jenny's like the love interest that like he likes and whatever. You went in to get us jobs, and all you brought back was a hamburger. And again, that beard on Lopez. Comedy.
Oh.
What the hell is that thing?
God, man, it's insane.
What is that thing?
What is that thing?
What are those? Yeah, what's about this transportation sequence? Again, the scarab looks awesome. I was very curious to see what it would look like in live action, but it looks really cool. It has a weird like tech alien feel to it, which is exactly what it's supposed to be. It's on your face. Again, it starts off very funny. It's like, oh shit, what the hell is that?
Yeah.
Again, Lopez, what is on your hair? That is crazy.
The ultimate uncle look, disheveled uncle.
Big time. But yeah, it's just coming out of his back, dude. This is gnarly.
Oh God, it's so melty.
Yeah,
like, that looks like hot oil.
That's a good word for like hot oil, like that black like tar, right?
Tar,
like that tar feel to it. It's just crazy. Not Lydia Tar, guys.
No.
That's a different tar. She's
being consumed by the soul of Lydia Tar.
Yes.
I don't know how Lydia Tar is.
He becomes Kate Blanchett. Holy shit.
Twist of the century, and I'll buy a ticket.
Not the shoes. God damn.
Dude, it's like well, okay. The good news, the good detail is that like it's only like burning off the fabric and not his skin.
Exactly. Like, oh, dude, inside of his mouth too. Fuck.
Oh, what is this, Venom? Spider-Man 3?
Not with the scarab in. That'd be dope. Come on, Eminem, do a song for Blue Beetle.
Edward Brock Jr. Mijo Brock Jr.
Which is like my son.
Right. Boy, I'm here for the Hispanic superhero representation this week.
I agree. Oh yeah, Spider-Verse as well.
Miles.
Yeah, I was like, wait, what? Mario? No.
Miles, Mita.
Oh man,
so good.
I wonder if Jaime got a B in Spanish. We'll get to that soon.
B for Beetle.
But yeah, I just love these superhero shots, like these iconic, like every big superhero, Superman, Iron Man, like those great kinds of I'm in space moments.
Oh yeah.
So cool. And
do
then he falls
Time
back.
Blazer? Not just yet. None of our powers is really.
Can my character go to space?
I don't know. Nobody flies. That's the thing.
Yeah, that's what I like about Time Blazer. Like it's fantastical, but it's also like
it's grounded.
Yeah,
it's the Christopher Nolan of animation.
Dude, look at that, dude. That's wild. I can't imagine if I'm like falling from space. You could easily just die here.
Yeah, all you know is just like you've been slingshot. You don't know.
But the Scarab,
Mission
Scarab is
Impossible,
his
baby.
own person, like or Scarab is his own entity. It wants to live too. If Jaime dies, it dies.
Oh, it's a symbiote thing.
It's a symbiote kind of thing. So it wants to keep Jaime alive.
Is it good?
Great question. It does have its own like, motivations, but it's also like it combines with like the entity of its host, right? So if its host is good, it can become good as well. Like it's kind of like I don't know what the word for it is, myopic or mitosis, whatever it's called. But it's like they can kind of like work together. I think one
sounds like The Mask with Jim Carrey.
Because it says at the end of the trailer, like what you think I can become, right? So Jaime has a level of control over it. So if he's thinking good thoughts, like Scarab can possibly be thinking good thoughts. But the Scarab also is part of like a whole alien race. If you've seen Young Justice, so it's like an alien race bent on world domination. So that's more of a sequel thing, though. But
in
he
the
isn't. Oh, sorry.
In the comics, if you have any knowledge about it, or if it's been in Young Justice, not to be like the exact copy of another superhero, but have there been any other adversaries or even allies who also have their own Beetle?
No, but the thing is, Man, let me try and get my Blue Beetle knowledge up in here. There's been 2 prior Blue Beetles prior to Jaime Reyes. Jaime Reyes, in terms of comic book publication history, is the 3rd iteration of Blue Beetle. Ted Kord is the most famous one. He is the one with like the tech where he didn't have the scarab. He got the title Blue Beetle based off of just like his fascination with Blue Beetles. And he was more so like a tech Batman-esque character. That's why at the end of the trailer they have like this, all these Blue Beetle tech. I assume that came from the one
A Beetle cave.
Yeah, Beetle cave basically.
The
Where it's
Beetle
like,
bunker. I don't know.
where basically like Ted Kord, like that's his thing. Like all the tech base, he can shoot like laser beams, whatever. But the Jaime was the one that was like, oh, the comic book artists and authors wanted to introduce like this idea of the scarab, and Jaime Reyes was like the first iteration of that.
Do you think the films will do a thing of combining the alien tech with the existing tech?
Possibly, yeah, probably. I could see that happening, but I could also see them teasing like, oh, there was somebody that came before me, as well.
Maybe he'll lose the scarab and he has to use the old tech.
Probably that can be an idea. World destroying weapon. Again, she's the same one from the beginning of the trailer who gave the thing to Jaime. Yeah, I got pure. Have you seen Invincible yet?
I saw the first episode.
Oh, okay. I was going to spoil something. But there's a scene like this that happens at the end of the first season, which is a lot more bloodier than what Jaime goes through. But yeah, this is pretty damn awesome. Luckily, nobody died. Well, what if somebody's just like sitting right there in the middle of the aisleway? Just got, like,
someone's standing up holding the handle.
It's like, oh shit!
They were about to get off. This is my stop.
Yeah. Holy shit. That's cool. Think you could have busted in half? Yeah, you did.
You think?
But yeah, similar to what I like about the Shazam movies, I'm very hopeful about that family dynamic here. The Scarab shows you again the idea that the Scarab has its own mind of its own, basically. The Scarab chooses you. It has an idea. It has its own, prerogative. But it belongs to me. Of course, this was spoken by our main villain here, Susan Sarandon. Government, she wants her own agency, wants to control the Scarab for her own nefarious reasons. Curious to see what she wants. But again, as she says here, the love you feel for your family. The family's going to be a big part of this movie, which I'm very excited to explore. No idea who this is. I don't know
Craven.
who. Craven going in. That Aaron Taylor Johnson? What? No. That would be a bit weird.
Oh God, when did we get a trailer for that?
Remember, it was supposed to come out next January. I think it's coming out next.
It's not this year.
January. Oh, it is this year. Oh shit!
It's October.
It is this year. Holy shit! Is that getting delayed? It's supposed to come out in October.
I doubt it's like anything super complicated to film.
Granted, like Dune's
It's
coming out in
Sony.
October. We haven't seen anything from Dune yet either. So,
Yeah.
well, I think most of our October movies. What was the latest trailer we got? The Blue Beetle comes out in August, so we're in the range where we're getting August movie trailers.
Yeah.
I think October. I think I could see something for Dune. October movies happening sometime around June, July, May, kind of thing. But anyways, no idea who this character is. Probably working for Susan Sarandon. But yeah, this latter half of the trailer is all action based. Really cool. Blue Beetle's getting his own like hallway sequences here. Family's coming along for the ride though, which I like.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, they're all using like these old, newish like Blue Beetle tech. You can see it looks like a beetle, right? Like this is all tech from I assume Ted Kord, the OG Blue Beetle.
Well, at least we still have some tech.
Nathan has left the chat.
We're not even going to give context for spoiler reasons.
Yeah. Who is that? That's one of the uncles. They just blowing up the house and shit. That's fucked up.
Was this John Wick Chapter 2? Robbie has a marker.
Yeah. Whatever you can imagine, I can create.
Nice.
So cool. Awesome Power
It's
Rangers.
just a
sword
Green
sequence.
Lantern. I'm kidding.
So cool. Like that's badass. I like the eye, by the way, the eyes for his outfit. Whatever. Okay. That it?
Very good.
Yeah. So yeah, this
Tasha,
is so yeah, right there. So that's like the OG. These are like the two Easter eggs for the two previous Blue Beetles. I think it might be like the first iteration of Blue Beetle, and this is like the Ted Kord modern day version, which then led to Jaime Reyes. Like one of them was like the 1960s, 80s, or whatever, and then they rebooted the character to Ted Kord, and then we got Jaime Reyes. So it's mostly the second and the third one that gets referenced in movies and TV these days.
makes
But when
sense.
people think of Blue Beetle, they now think of Jaime Reyes because he's like the most popular one.
Yeah.
And again,
It's
that's
like
his
Ant-Man.
sister. So actually,
In a
now that
sense,
his
it's
sister's in, yeah, true. Like now that his sister's in here, this could just be at the lab at the tower, Susan Sarandon's tower. That could be a possible shout as well.
maybe.
Batman's the fastest, hilarious. All I can say, things filmed for IMAX, which is fun. I'm definitely going to see this in IMAX. I think
Even
this
if
has
it
a good
I'm still in there.
what?
Even if it wasn't filmed for IMAX, I'm still in there.
Yeah, exactly. I probably wouldn't. Nah, what am I saying? No, I wouldn't go.
Dolby shill. Not good.
I wouldn't see it in Dolby either. Expensive as shit.
Get the A-list.
I know. Get the A-list. I mean, I'm a Cinemark fanboy.
One price for one of these premium formats, 15 tickets a month.
I know. India. But overall, I think this has a good box office potential as well. It's coming out in August. Most people don't know about Blue Beetle when they're saying like, "Oh, look what happened with Ant-Man and Shazam." Like these, but I think Ant-Man and Shazam, even if they're like lesser known superheroes like Blue Beetle, I think it just has to do with the quality of the movie. If the quality is there, people are going to go out and see it. It's in August. It can make a good run in August and September with little competition in terms of like the superhero genre.
For sure.
Like I know September has like Equalizer, The Meg, like those kind of movies, but like I think Blue Beetle can carve a place of its own there. I'm not subscribed to Lucasfilm. Tragic.
I wasn't either. I was like looking. I was like, oh, because I'm so used to everything dropping on Star Wars.
Me too. I'm just like, what is Lucasfilm dropping these days?
Was the Willow trailer on Lucasfilm?
Great question.
Probably.
But I wasn't like hyped for the Willow trailer. I loved Willow when I started watching Willow.
Yeah, we were like, as it was coming out, we were like, let's check out this Willow show. The Willow movie.
Exactly, because like the trailer was like really good. So I was like, you know, let's check out the movie, see how it goes. But we are here now, full screen. Was I not on full screen the whole time for the Beetle?
No, you're good. It's just you transition to the next.
Oh, okay, you're right. Okay, Indiana Jones came out literally yesterday.
Yeah, do we have the right?
Yes.
Yep. Okay, we're good. All right, let's go.
Here we go. If you don't know, now you know. Indiana Jones.
The best Indiana Jones song. I wasn't ready for this vibe of indie. It's also so weird, like see indie around like a television.
Yeah.
as old as it is.
Same for the goddaughter.
Goddaughter.
You found something.
She's the daughter of Zola.
Yeah, Toby Jones. Yeah.
Toby Jones. The course of history.
Why are you
It's so cool.
chasing the thing that drove your father
Like,
crazy?
this vibe, dude. This is me. This is so. I'm so excited.
I'm ready for this adventure.
Please get out of here.
You can always count on Homeboy to be like an agent of evil.
Yeah.
Mads.
Jones, get him.
Jurgen Voda.
So cool.
Lloyd Holbrook, that's his name.
Yes.
Boy's so good at playing evil.
He has to outrun a subway car.
Oh, that's how the train's honking.
And with this, I will correct them all.
Get out the way.
I'm really intrigued to see the showcase of this palace they do.
I love that whole bit. Like, you stole it.
Oh, that's great.
Then you stole it.
And then I stole it.
Capitalism. I can't wait to see it.
He's gonna be amazing. Like going from Sympathy of the Devil to the indie theme, dude.
Whew.
Oh, so good.
Yeah, and the young indie stuff looks phenomenal.
It does. It looks progressively better in every trailer.
Now a final triumph.
It's meta.
Right? Creating a legacy, right? Like what really matters.
2 times in my life I've seen things.
Oh man.
I've been tortured with voodoo.
I can't wait to do this commentaries.
Been shot 9 times. Including once by your father.
Right there.
Sorry.
But I've been looking
Oh,
for
right
this
here.
See, like I've been looking for this all my life.
my life.
You hear his emotion?
Oh man.
Oh,
Let me hear that
and-
again.
Life. But I've been looking for this all my life.
Woo!
God, it's so good. And there's so much weight with just like the way that line's delivered. Not just because it's Indiana Jones and he's come so far in his life, but because how long Harrison's been playing the role and of roles Harrison has played. This isn't a Han Solo example. He loves Indiana Jones.
For sure. And yeah, I think the end of the movie or the end of the trailer here describes it like I've been looking for this all my life. Like it's one of those things where I think it might sound cliche, but it's just like he's been doing so many adventures and just I have to take a step back and look like what is going to be my legacy, what really matters, and it could just be his goddaughter, instead of like this dial of destiny kind of thing. Like, what is his destiny? What is his legacy? So, very excited. Let's go through this right quick. Yeah, Indy's front of a chair. Do you know what time this is? What time is this? 60s?
I think it's the 70s.
70s. Sympathy for a Devil. Yeah, this is me when I grow up.
Yeah. Watching anime on the TV.
Big mood. Yeah.
Shockingly wake up to the sound of the OP starting.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Indy going about his monotonous life.
That kid makes sense. Just that we're just at the edge of the space race. We probably have already made it to the moon.
Oh, true.
Just as fantastical as other things I'm sure you've seen.
Happy birthday, Indy.
Yeah. I forgot Indy's last adventure he saw aliens.
What?
I forgot in Indy's last adventure he saw aliens.
Yeah, this is post Alien Indy. I'm retiring. The goddaughter. Phoebe. Waller-Bridge. She's gonna be amazing. I'm so excited to see her.
Love her in Solo. Love her even more having just binged Fleabag.
I need to watch Fleabag. Yeah,
it's a very quick binge. Only like 6 episode season, half hour each.
Even Mads Mikkelsen's de-aging right here. Wow. Really
yeah,
good.
I just saw him at the celebration stage on stream. I was like, wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
He still looks good. I just
what's his name?
A lot
again?
of white hair.
Right.
Toby Jones.
Toby Jones. Okay, yeah. Toby Jones.
Dobby himself.
So keep forgetting he played Dobby. Holy shit. Toby Jones and Harrison Ford seem to have like run across Vola looking for the dial during this heist or something like that, and something went wrong.
Yeah, we know he's a Nazi at this point.
Oh yeah, for sure. So that was during the 40s. Yeah.
That's such a cool design. This artifact.
Yeah, it's something you see like in Uncharted and whatever. It's like where you just
Yeah.
those kind of map things, dials.
Uncharted is basically Indiana Jones.
Oh, for sure. What are you chasing that drove your father crazy? Clabber. Wow, that's quite the name.
Well, if it isn't the man from Logan.
They basically playing the same character in this one. It's like, come on.
He's gonna come in like, I'm a big fan, Indiana Jones. Like,
I like the claws.
well, Indiana Jones. I hope he has a southern accent. He's gonna be like British.
We did a Logan commentary, didn't we? Did we?
No, we didn't. We haven't touched the.
Did we not do a
Foxverse.
Logan commentary, dude?
No, we haven't done the Foxverse yet.
Man,
I'm saving it.
Maybe I watch Logan all the time. I feel like I've talked about it a lot.
It was your Last of Us before we got the show.
Basically, yeah. Logan's peak. That's fucked up. So she probably took the dial or took something. Betrayed him.
I'm sure it's like he's probably protecting him, being like, don't get into this life. It's insane.
This is what drove your father crazy. Don't follow in your father and my footsteps.
But it's just she got the blood in her. Even though she's not directly Indies.
She got that dog. People say that these days.
They have that Indiana in them.
The Indiana.
Indiana was a dog. George Lucas's dog.
Great shot, by the way. Boom.
Yeah.
This whole chase was going to be amazing.
All I can think about watching the scene, and it's nothing to do with the film. I just know that with YouTube compression, whenever there's something like confetti on screen, it fucks the pixels up. Like it really
really? I didn't
makes
even
it
notice
blurry.
it.
But that's anyway. It's gonna look good on a projection.
Oh yeah, definitely IMAX, right?
Oh, for sure.
I wonder, did Mangold film in IMAX for this movie?
Even if he didn't, I'm there.
Yeah, I'm there. But this time I'm there, even if he didn't.
I'm thinking IMAX.
You watched the celebration trailer or interview.
No volume. He did real shit.
What was it like filling the volume? Yeah, he was like, oh yeah, real shit.
We didn't use that. A regular Tony Gilroy.
And then Madge is like, what the fuck is the volume? They're like, oh, it's just weird, really cool.
Phoebe knows. She was.
Yeah, Phoebe definitely knows. She was there. So yeah, this is again the flashback where they're like Vola, played by Mads Mikkelsen, is like discovering this dial or recently captured it or whatever.
This feels. I haven't really like seen the show, but it feels very like his characters probably has like a influence akin to like Man in the High Castle, which was if you remember the show, that's like an alternate universe where like the Nazis did win.
The Nazis won, yeah.
And I remember there was a plot. Spoilers, I guess, for the show, but there was like a plot where like one of the characters saw into like our world, where like the Reich didn't rise, and he was like, "Well, I can't stand for that. We have to rule them too."
I need to watch that show because it sounds really cool.
It does.
I never just really got into it. I think it was on Prime too. Anyways, Roller says like Hitler made mistakes, and with this, I will correct them. Correct them all, which is a very fascinating idea. I wonder, like, I'm excited to see this dial in fruition because a lot of the movies, right? Like we see the objects come, they do their thing basically, right? We see in the first one, we see the Ark of the Covenant with the souls and shit.
Usually all of them result in the death of the villains seeking them out. Like,
exactly. So
it was the Ark melted their faces. It was what the stones and
the Chintamani stones.
Yeah, I forget what exactly that ended up doing to him, but
burned his hand and he fell to the ground basically.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, and last Crusade, like you drink from the wrong chalice and it just deteriorates you. But then also if you take it out of where it's held, you're crumbling. And the fourth one was mainly like seeking the knowledge of the greater universe, and
grabs her by the head.
I see too much.
So I'm curious to see what the dial does. How does the dial like screw him over?
I'm curious. Now that I've recounted all that, my brain was like, is Indy gonna get to use it for some selfless reason? Or it's probably gonna be they're gonna use it and they're gonna like fuck themselves up and like deteriorate time. I don't know.
That'd be really cool. You stole it, then you stole it. Capitalism, baby.
Let's go. She looks so good in action.
Yeah, the theme shot from the last trailer, but it's like, stay away. And they all get the guns.
Yeah.
Very funny shot. A legend, the GOAT.
Teddy. I don't know that. It's so funny we get like characters' names just from the subtitles.
Yeah, just from subtitles. Yeah, exactly. No idea. Woo!
That was real.
One thing you can always count on from Indiana Jones is a great chase sequence. Look at this
looks
shot. Holy
gorgeous.
Shit. Oh my god.
It's funny because like I'm looking at this and I'm like, this looks like the dial in use, if anything. Because like, what storm are you flying?
Good point.
Yeah. We also know from like that Empire magazine exclusive cover, like New York was like blasted with like some orange energy. I even remember you were you quote tweeted, you were like, what's happening to New York?
Yeah, great point. Yeah, I was like, what the fuck? Yeah, there's nothing very interesting. And yeah, we do see New York in this trailer, of course. That's where his job is. So very interesting. This shot always like it's peak. It's so cool. It's great. Cool. And I didn't realize, but yeah, this is definitely in the past. This is that past shot.
Yeah.
That could be a Boulder himself.
My God.
That's crazy, dude. That is
the
crazy.
Light and everything. I can imagine it's definitely Harrison like there since they have him.
So we're getting the classic chase sequences, classic like underground tunnels, like
temples.
We're getting these classic influences, but it all seems very fresh as well.
Oh yeah.
Underwater.
Underwater.
I love that kind of shit. Like Uncharted 4. I love that kind of shit. Underwater caverns.
Atlantis.
Big fan. Like she's so excited, right? This is her sense of adventure. I can see it really being like.
I'll watch a spinoff. I'll do it. I haven't met her yet, and I'll watch it.
Oh, same. Great shot.
Indeed.
Indy. Salah's back.
Let's go.
Yeah, I cannot wait for our commentaries as well.
Yeah.
This could be the same. Again, there's two planes chasing after each other. It could be the same shot we got earlier.
Yeah, I don't think those clouds were anything to do with the dial. Actually, it's probably gonna be like a great. That probably is the cold open of the movie. We're gonna have like that start in the mist, and we're gonna come out on the other light.
Oh, that would be dope. That'd be great. Love a good plane drop.
I would love if it transitioned where like Indy's like going with the planes and it's flying. It's a big adventure, and then we just cut to President Indy's on like a normal plane, just like a regular old guy.
Ocean to ocean, worldwide.
Yeah.
Great
Seeing that guy
scene.
cock a shotgun in this environment, all I can think about is Uncharted. That's the only weapon I use.
I like it. Indy just takes a shot to his hand. By the way,
He has ow. Nuts. I'm sure it's
classic border as well.
love it. Using it for our advantage.
Yeah, Mango has played with a lot of classic tropes here. I'm very excited.
Yeah.
Very interesting idea. I was looking for this all my life. He's got the Indy in him.
Yeah. Let's get to Indiana. So good, man.
Yeah, this looks stunning. Mango does not miss. He understands, similar to Logan, capturing that like essence of nostalgia while creating something new and just very meaningful. Like his movies are all very like meaningful, have a lot of heart with it. And like those good character relationships. He's very good at nailing those relationships. It's what the best part about Ford v Ferrari, that relationship between Bale and Damon. And then Logan, right? Between Logan and Charles and Logan and Daphne, X-23. So
yeah.
I'm excited.
Here's your daughter, Logan. Very much like you.
Very much like you.
Who Phoebe very much seems to be. This is your
Dude,
first ad in 5 minutes.
By the way, watching I know, right? We've been killing it. But seeing Daphne at the celebration panel, I'm just like, you're at the peak age for X-23.
I forgot.
Come
I
on.
know. Bring her back.
It's
we have
so long.
the story technology.
We have the story technology. We have like
It's called a pen. It's
I'm telling you, if I get smart, like we know we have to get Logan for Deadpool 3 because like it sounds like a great pitch. But when we get the actual Wolverine for the MCU, just start with X-23. It's ballsy as hell, but just start with X-23.
I mean, when you're in a point where it's like it's so hard to like replace Hugh Jackman, you don't have to.
You don't have to.
You don't have
do
to
the
make
multiverse or whatever. Your Wolverine could just be X-23 Laura Kinney. Please.
Or it would even be great if like you start off like is in the comics, is Laura an actual descendant of Logan?
No. She's not related at all.
Okay. But I do feel like if you wanted to like make a connection, like you could like get us have a tie to her first. And then when in like maybe some later sequels you can get like start a reveal of like, yeah, I was aware of this man, this Logan, and it's a journey to find him.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, that'd be really cool. And then like you can build up our version of Logan, but while still just having Laura Kinney for a while.
Yeah.
And again, Daphne, I know she might be booked for Acolyte to do multiple seasons, which I hopefully they do.
And that's a show because it looks so good. From the bootleg we saw.
Yeah. What are you talking about? Yeah, it hasn't been released or anything publicly, Nathan.
We've only seen the first minute because for some reason.
Yeah, I know. Come on, you couldn't cut
it's bullshit because it just abruptly stops, and I'm like, I know you didn't put the camera down. Where's the rest? Thank God that kid who got sniped by the exec.
So funny.
I have audio.
We'll talk about it on Monday. Good.
Yeah.
That was just some hilarious shit. That was great.
I mean, what footage?
But this is the trailer I was waiting for all week.
Dropped at 3 a.m.
Yeah, I woke up. I'm like, damn. Okay, shit.
Yeah, I was up there. I was like, it's not 9 yet. The fuck? 5 hours ago. Bullshit.
Like, you know that feeling when you're you just wake up and you're like, your eyes aren't really adjusting to the light yet. You're like,
Yeah.
squinting. It's like too bright, and then so I had to lower the volume, lower the brightness, just so I can view this trailer.
I can
It's
do.
like
I think
6:30
I can do it
a.m.
because even with like something like Ahsoka, I was like rolling over because I wasn't expecting. I was like, okay, I'm turning up the brightness. I'm getting full. I'm blasting the volume. I'm HDing this
Yeah, I
before I get up and
headphones
turn on my console.
Yeah, it was great. It was great. But
Yeah.
here we go, dude. This is I know
Magic.
me and you are huge Spider-Man fans. This movie we always talk about when we talk about Spider-Verse. This movie just speaks to us. Everything I love about it.
Now, again, we saw Mario tonight. I did get the first Spider-Verse teaser.
Damn!
I got it.
Really?
I'm sitting there and I'm just like, I'm gonna cry. And maybe it's because I'm sitting here with my nephew and I'm just like, when I'm here with my nephew, not just like, child innocence, and like, love of family. You're just kind of like a lot more like vulnerable in the moment. And then they're just playing it and Miles' mom's talking. I'm just like, what the fuck?
Oh, you meant you were crying like emotionally.
Yeah, just like
I
listening
thought you were
to
crying because you didn't get the new trailer.
No. I'm not that petty.
So you were like, "Damn, I want the new trailer." I'll
get the new trailer with Guardians probably.
I was late for Mario screening, but I saw half of it. Like I saw it right when it goes to what's it called? Like you can't join the group. Whatever. We'll get to it here.
Yeah. You
but
got
it
the
did
new
work.
trailer?
I got the new trailer. Yeah, I did get the new trailer.
Oh, look at you!
I know. Cinemark. Hey, I'm not saying. I'm just saying. I didn't see it at AMC. So. Do you watch Ted Lasso?
I only saw the first episode.
There's
my curse apparently.
Higgins, one of the guys, whenever he lies, he's like, ah, and it reminds me of what you do all the time.
Oh,
very funny.
I'm a regular Marcia Cabrera.
Exactly.
Let's go.
So okay. Normal volume. Here we go. Pure cinema.
My name is Miles Morales. I'm Brooklyn's one and only Spider-Man. And things are going great.
Oh, yeah. You were supposed to be here at 5.
All right, whatever.
Oh, poor Spider-Man.
Wow.
Whatever.
Oh, God. I felt it.
Me too, dude. And the whole spot, like, just gaining his powers, presumably. Like, he seems so awkward and weird.
This is such a funny gag. He reaches into the ATM and then he gets a can on the shelf.
That's not funny.
Miles's grades are pretty good.
Hilarious.
A in AP Physics.
That's my
AP Physics.
And a B in Spanish.
I love how Jeff is just like, oh no.
Yeah.
Did you see the Puerto Rican flag when she snapped?
Oh no.
Miles, are you Mira,
Oh, that's so cool. Oh my god.
He's lying to you.
Damn, okay. Who are you, a therapist? Yeah, the fuck are you?
That's not your business.
Sorry.
I was so like eternally pissed. I was like, why? He's got enough problems.
Oh my god.
Motherfucker inherited the Parker luck, goddammit.
Yeah. So who the fuck are you? Sit at your computer, put in my grades, bitch. No.
You know the kids are talking about you like that now.
Yeah, I'll go into it afterwards. But yeah, this is great.
Miles.
Queen.
Oh, Quinn? So wait a minute. There's an elite crew with all the best Spider people.
Spider-Woman, Spider-Punk,
Spider-Punk,
Spider-India.
Unbelievable.
This is the lobby.
Miguel O'Hara.
Miguel, the
The
goat.
whole thing was his idea.
What's a guy got to do to join this spider team?
You can never be part of this.
Oscar Isaac.
Started
Man.
on Doctor Strange and the little nerd back on Earth 1999.
The rumor we talked about was true.
Come on, go easy.
No way home.
He had a terrible teacher.
He's back.
King.
You have a baby.
Mayday.
I'll take it from here.
Woo.
Miles,
Dude, this shout.
Look at that.
Oh my god, someone talk about.
Look at that. That's I love that shot.
Oh my, do not kill his parents at all.
And saving
Who is this?
I don't know.
Oh my god.
There's so much life in these eyes,
I
man.
can't do that.
I can do both. Spider-Man.
I can do both.
always.
Not always.
What about Uncle Ben?
If not for Uncle Ben, most of us
Woo.
wouldn't be here.
The lighting's amazing.
Stop it now.
That one shot's just been like a meme going around.
I can't lose one more friend.
Oh my god.
You knew?
I have no idea what you're doing.
What's Miguel cooking?
Oh
Telling
man.
me how my story is supposed to go.
Nah.
Nah. I'm gonna do my own thing.
That. Oh my god.
God damn that. Scarlet Spot.
Oh, so funny.
Break all these down.
The score too just.
Oh yeah.
Let me guess.
He died.
Yeah, there was a horse Spider-Man there. People were wondering.
That is a canon in the comics.
Yeah. Man, there's so much to talk about. Dude, this movie, I'm like tearing up because this thing got me so hyped. Like, there's
This
so
is
much
the movie.
great thing. Yeah, this is why we go to the movies.
This is the movie of the time.
Yeah, I mean, this and Mission, I'm just like, these are movies that just speak to me on an emotional level. Like,
Which one do you think you're gonna like more?
oh, I don't know. Put that gun to my head.
I'll be biased. I'll probably gonna be this one just because I love Spidey.
It'll probably be this one, but I always say Mission Impossible is like my favorite franchise of all time right now. But Star Wars. What is this? It's Star Wars. But yeah, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse was just like when I saw that in theaters, I was not prepared for how monumental that movie is going to be for me. And like same thing in 2018. I had this in Fallout, where I'm just like, I love both movies so much.
Yeah. It's funny.
Yeah.
I go to about a week or two early to one of the early access screenings for Spider-Verse.
Mm-hmm.
Before I already had the ticket to go to the opening night Dolby, but yeah, I went and I was just like, yeah, all right, I'm excited to see a Miles story. Let's go. And then they're just kicking off and just like, oh, it's Spider-Man. It was the melty popsicle and the dance, and I'm just like, this is hitting too deep. Like, this is the whole movie. Oh my god! And then it got even deeper, like emotionally. And I'm like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
I'm thinking 3 times in theaters.
I'm thinking 5 times. Yeah, I told Jalen already. I'm seeing this. I'm pulling a Tross.
Let's go.
I'm pulling a Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday with this one. If it's good, I'll go to Jersey just to watch this. Or not Jersey, Florida. Just for this. But yeah, dude, it looks phenomenal. Let's go through this because there's some great stuff to pick through here. Miles ain't doing so well, dude. Got the school Spidey vibes going on here, which I just love. Late, whatever. So yeah, this whole Spot thing is interesting. In the trailer so far, for the movie as a whole, it seems like Miguel is positioned as our antagonist, but Spot is also going to be an antagonist in this movie, probably more so in Beyond the Spider-Verse. I assume Miguel is going to be our main antagonist in this one. The Spot's going to be our, how do I describe it? Like annoying antagonist, like sporadically throughout this movie. But then when he grows into his powers, he'll be the main bad guy in Beyond the Spider-Verse.
Yeah, I see that.
Is that what you're thinking? Or maybe I'm wrong.
For sure. It is funny, like watching the whole trailer, I'm just like, Miguel's the villain.
Wait, is Miguel gonna be bad the whole time, or is Miguel gonna pull like a BVS where it's like the last 45 minutes he's good?
I think we'll probably get like his point of view of like, I understand why he's making these decisions, but I also understand why Miles made a decision and what their goals are gonna conflict.
Yeah, that's gonna be the big thing. Like, hopefully I can be like, okay, because Miguel is, and I trust them 100%. Miguel's one of my favorite heroes in general, not just Spider-Man, favorite heroes. And I trust them to be like, Miguel is doing this for what he thinks is the right reason. Because Miguel, as people don't know, he is very much he's more of a hardened character than like a Peter and a Miles, but he's also very funny and he's a very lively person. So I assume the Miles or the Miguel that we see in this one, something has to have happened to him in this version of Miguel. I'm very curious to see what we see. But yeah, the Spot, just like learning to use his powers, putting his portal inside of the ATM. Very funny. Okay. Very funny gag as well.
My God.
Who's played it? Is that Jason Schwartzman, I heard, right?
I think so.
Very funny. School counselor who's not a school counselor who's trying to act like a school therapist. Fuck out of here.
There it is.
I didn't notice the Puerto Rico flag thing. That is so great. Animation.
Are we going 0.5 right now?
Oh, we're not. Whoops. I'm just going through the whole
We're just watching in silence.
Yeah.
Go back to the flag. Embrace the flag.
Snap.
Here it comes.
Yeah. So cool. The blue
That's
white
awesome.
red right there. That's amazing. His father's so awkward.
Yeah, he's seemed like he was a lot more vocal in the first one. Now he's just like,
We got a lot more. The first one is more so like a father-son kind of thing going on, and uncle as well. But the mom, I like that she's more prominent already in this trailer, in the first movie.
yeah.
You think they're gonna figure out that he's Spider-Man by the end of this movie? That's possible, right?
Well, Evan, I'm scared. I'm scared because
Nathan, don't you dare, Nathan!
I didn't say it. I didn't say it. Someone else said it, and I said keep my wife's name out of your fucking mouth. But I've been informed that Miles' mom in the comics doesn't have the best fate.
No,
but then there's a triumphant thing as well where Miles saves his father, which is cool.
Yeah, I forget how it goes. I think either in the Ultimate Verse she dies, and then him and his father make it to like 616 or whatever, Secret Wars. And then they live for there. But yeah, because his father. Sorry, yeah.
We're so bad at this. We start talking and we're like, "Oh yes, go ahead."
I'm so excited. Yeah, you go ahead.
Well, I just how much can we put this kid through, man? He lost Peter, his initial one, and then he lost his uncle already. Don't make him lose more. Leave him alone.
Yeah, that's the thing when people talk about with Spider-Man movies. Like they always talk about how like every Spider-Man movie has to talk about sacrifice and heartbreak. It's like, can we just go through a movie without somebody like death, right? Like, can we just have a fun Spider-Man movie? And I'm hopeful for that because like I did get flashbacks to her death in the Ultimate Comics or one of the Ultimate Comics. It's either she dies in the Ultimate version or she dies in like when they get to 616, whatever. But I'm actually thinking of 616 because when they get to 616, his father knows that he's Spider-Man. Miles knows that his father is like a secret agent kind of thing. Yeah, his father is like not a cop. His father's like a secret agent in the comics. His mom's like a regular person. I think she might have gotten attacked by Venom when she was working at a hospital. Ultimate version of Venom. But yeah, so I'm very curious. And this could go with like, Miguel is like all about sacrifice. What if he's like, you have to sacrifice your mom or whatever? He's like, fuck that. Like, I'm not letting that happen. So we'll see. But yeah, I think there is a chance that one of them or both of them figure out that he's Spider-Man. I wouldn't mind that. Because again, that is similar to the comics. And the father was pretty close in the last one. Just like, I love you. What? Huh?
I'll just stay oblivious to that.
Okay, come on. So yeah, we see that shot from the first teaser, wearing the sweater and the new Chuck Taylors. Right there. No more ballet shoes.
Is Spider-Man grounded? Just remember in the first look.
Oh yeah. That first look was so good. Great shot.
Rez is technically our like third marketing piece.
Yeah, it's a teaser trailer number 2. So cool.
Amazing.
Issa Rae as Spider-Woman, pregnant, just like in the comics.
Yeah.
Or like the current comics. So yeah, this is Spider-Gwen. They seem to be. Are they in Spider-Gwen's world?
Maybe. That is Spider-Man India in the background, it looks like.
Spider-Man India. They could just be chilling because Spider-Man India and Gwen have been like getting along. Or which one? She got the Chuck Taylors from Spider-Man, Spider-Punk.
Spider-Punk, yeah.
That's
correct.
Is this one played by Daniel Kaluuya?
Yes.
Okay, and then Spider-Man India played by Dobinder from Deadpool. So cool. I love that great shot. Spider-Man India. Mumbattan, one of the bigger worlds I will be seeing in this trailer, of course, is Mumbattan. I'm very excited to see like the whole texture of it all. Very cool design.
Oh yeah.
And this is, of course, the lobby that we saw in the first trailer.
Indeed, yeah. I think they're about the same from the first one.
We won't go through every Spider-Man like we did last time, but there's a lot here. The PS4 Spider-Man, the Cop Spider-Man, Bagman.
Bombastic Bagman.
And there's Miguel, who started it all. Again, if you watch the trailer or the post credits from the first movie, him and Lila's his AI, have created this multiversal watch thing to go through all these multiverses.
Yeah.
Him just beating the crap out of Vulture. I cannot wait. And again, we saw or we heard about like one of the early fight sequences of the movie is him, Spider-Gwen, and Spider-Woman fighting the Vulture in one of their earlier missions. And just tearing off a wing. It's so dope. Cannot wait. So I assume this is right after they just defeated the Vulture, all three of them. It's like, hey, here's your watch.
Go recruit more.
Exactly, yeah. More versions of the lobby that we didn't see in the first trailer. It's a longer shot. More versions here. Female version Spider-Man. Miles like, I want to join too. Oscar Isaac, though, is not having it. Man, you can never join our group. And I think we kind of theorize it's because he messed up a lot in the first movie with the whole kingpin of it all.
Yeah, I'm surprised. Oh, we don't have the captions on.
Yeah, captions weren't working for this one.
Oh, okay. Doctor Strange and the nerd. Because they all forgot who Peter Parker was.
Do you think we'll see them in the movie? I heard rumors they might be in it, but are we see them like live action or animated?
I think they'll be animated. I think they'll stay consistent with the art styles.
Yeah, that'd be weird. And he's like, don't blame him. He had a shitty mentor.
What a great entrance.
I think this is Spider-Man, Spider-Punk without the, or it could be somebody else. I don't know.
Yeah, I didn't even notice that.
Me neither. I just saw that too.
This great like in the rope.
That's so cool. And she's using like
she has a web shooter that's like a tricked out bracelet.
That's awesome.
I love it. So cute.
That's awesome. So cute. Yeah.
Does Mary Jane feel okay about this? Why did we? I imagine Peter didn't like bring her intentionally.
Right, and then like there's a scene later in the trailer where on the highway, like chasing after Miles. I'm like,
he's like holding her.
I'm like, she shouldn't be here right now. Meanwhile, Miguel's like pounding on Miles.
Mary Jane's freaking out, like Peter,
bring her back.
Oh, that's so scary.
Like, oh boy. Miguel, I just love that Miguel costume. I wear that all the time in my Spider-Man games. I just constantly wear the 2099 suit.
Makes sense.
This shot
it was supposed to be black, like in the comics. It's fine.
Nathan, the rain.
It's raining. It's graphic novel panels.
Also,
we're happy, Bob.
Yeah. What? So let's break this shit down.
All right.
This is interesting.
Did someone use the Dial of Destiny? What's going on here? That's that's not Peter in her world.
In the comic book, Spider-Gwen's origins, if you guys want to read it, it's called Spider-Gwen Volume 0. Her backstory is that like she didn't have an Uncle Ben that died for her to become Spider-Gwen.
She actually saved her father, who was in peril.
Yeah, she saved her father during this. You see, there's a lot of like stage area. That's because she was doing a concert with the Mary Jane. She's a rock star or whatever. Yes. And Peter and her, they looked up to heroes, right? They wanted to be heroes. And he, similar to like the original, like he took a vial to become Spider-Man, but ended up turning him to the Lizard.
Yeah, failed experiment.
Instead, failed experiment. And then she had to fight Peter as a Lizard, and in that fight, he ultimately dies.
Yeah.
So she defeated her best friend, and that really kind of gave her the impetus to be like, I need to become Spider-Gwen so I can stop people like what happened to Peter ever happening again.
Yeah,
so I can save lives.
Her whole thing and her like, let's do this one more time. In the last movie, she was saying like she doesn't really do friends anymore. She's a lot more isolated, and so she has a friend in Miles, and she's looking quite somber throughout the trailer. So I wonder if she's getting those feelings back of just I should connect.
Oh, and Amy Pascal was always talking about like this is a romance movie. Lord of Miller, like this is a romance movie. And Gwen,
that alone is better than Mission Impossible coming up.
Exactly right. It's like, but the romance between Ethan and Ilsa, I'm
not as strong. It's Spider-Gwen.
Probably not going to be, but and they better not kill off Ilsa. I'm nervous.
Also, I thought Ethan was his wife.
No. Remember, Michelle Monaghan's going out with the homeboy in Fallout. Turns out she had, remember, and at the end of Fallout, they go to that country at the end. I forget what it's called. And it turns out it's like she's dating some kind of scientist. She moved on.
Oh, that's right.
But
But surely they'll rekindle.
No, at the end, Ilsa like touched his face, and like it's pretty clear. Ilsa and Ethan are roommates. Anyways,
Ving Rhames also touches his face.
That's different. It's different. When we do my Fallout commentary,
back, Ethan.
when we do a
I
Fallout,
thought we almost lost you. Just
stop that.
Rough down person. Somebody stop me.
And there's a great scene in Fallout, but while we're on it, where it's like Ilsa was talking to like Big Range about like, hey, why is Ethan like this? And he's like, well, Ethan lost Michelle Monaghan. He's able to get close to people, and then like Ilsa's taking that in, and then just like she's warming up to Ethan, and you know like she had a crush on him in the first movie, or at least in Rogue Nation, it feels like it. Anyways, I'll preach the choir about the Ilsa Ethan relationship at a later time
when we do the commentary.
When we do the commentaries, I cannot wait. But yeah, this one again. As Nathan and I described, he turned into the lizard. She fought the lizard, which turned out to be Peter. Peter dies in that confrontation. In this one, though, he's wearing a Spider-Man suit. So
it could easily also just be, he's wearing sweatpants. So this looks like Peter B. Parker.
It's sweatpants. It could be Peter B. Parker. Is that sweatpants? I didn't realize that.
Yeah, that's not like normal Spidey pants.
So it could be Peter, but Peter B. Parker's like wearing different clothes in this movie. So
my Hail Mary theory. We're probably reading too much into it. This is probably just like Gwen's recruiting Spidey people. She got too late for this one.
Oh, that's your simple theory
for this one, yeah.
I mean, my simple theory is just like, hey, they just changed her origin a little bit.
No, canon, baby. I'm a man of canon. It's only the second movie, Evan. Come on now.
I mean, yeah,
you
but
can't
like,
drastically change the whole lizard thing.
I mean, the whole lizard thing. Lizard wasn't in the first movie, was it?
Yes, it was. You see,
was
you
it?
See, she. Well, it was. I think it was silhouetted in shadow, but you see her kick Peter back, and then in frame he lands, and he like reverts out, and even like when he's laying there dead, he has like scales on him.
Okay, sorry, I'm wrong. So
your favorite movie?
I know. Hey, I did say Fallout when it came in the same year. Anyways, in that case, yes, hey, you're right then. Or maybe when Peter reverts, he turns into he has this under his outfit when he reverts. Maybe.
I just wanted to be like Spider-Man. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean that's what he says in the comic book, right? Like I wanted to be a hero.
But there isn't a Spider-Man yet before Gwen, right?
Oh, you're right. Okay, fine. Your
is
idea
Gwen the for Peter? Is that the thing?
Say it again.
Is Gwen's Spider-Woman the inspiration for Peter?
I think it is. I think yeah. So I keep forgetting the order. It's been a while since I read the order, but I think she gets bit. She tells him like she's Spider-Gwen. He also wants to be a hero like her. Then then he turns into a lizard, and she's like, "Fuck." Okay, so because he tries to recreate the spirit that turned her into Spider-Gwen. If you want to read or watch her story, Classic Comic Historian has a great video about the origin of Spider-Gwen. Look him up.
I need to read the run.
It's a great run. I should give you my Comixology account basically at this point.
Please. Let me actually get into the
or my Marvel Unlimited. My Marvel Unlimited. I just started. I bought quick tangent. I bought Marvel Unlimited, which is $10 a month.
I've been meaning to do a free trial,
so I can catch up on Star Wars comics. It's been good because I've been catching up on like the Yoda and the Han Solo comics. But then I'm like, I'm not really reading Marvel Unlimited anymore. I'm like, $10 keeps getting drained from my checking account, and I'm like, I should really use Marvel Unlimited more often. But anyways, let's go back to this trailer because there's a lot more to see. But yeah, I like your theory, lastly, that she was too late to save this Peter. Which I think can go into her arc, right? She gets too close to Peter's or Spider-Man in general. That's why she doesn't want to have that romantic relationship to Miles. But, Miles is not thinking like that. He's like, I'm different, right? I'm not Peter. Like, I'm my own person. We can still have what we have.
Be greater. Be yourself. PS4.
Exactly. Man, that's going to be sad. So, again, it could just be her. I don't know. We'll see. Spider-Gwen, we are going to see her origin. We're going to see a lot more of her perspective in this trailer. Great shot from both of them in this movie.
This could be a shot where she's like, I can't do this. I got to go.
Oh, to Miles?
Maybe.
Oh, yeah, possibly. Man, I can't. Those two are going to break my heart, dude. I can't wait. Is his father going to die?
Don't break them up before they're a couple. Well, I guess, yeah, do it now before they are a couple. I hate that shit.
Exactly.
God damn.
Who is this? This is interesting. You see.
Oh, wait, no. This, I remember. That I was watching a Easter egg breakdown. This is a spider person who basically comes from a world that is a lot like Ready Player One in a sense.
Oh. I like that. Is that in the comic books, or the guy just like?
Wait, no, it's one of the comic universes.
Okay, that's cool. I mean, she has like vestiges of herself or clones.
Yeah. God, Miguel with his enhancement.
Great shot. Look at this.
Ooh.
I'm getting like Thor Ragnarok at the end of Thor Ragnarok when he's in that space.
Is it Ragnarok or
Love and Thunder? I mean, at the end of Love and Thunder, where he's in like that eternity space. Like this bot. And also, there's this character in Naruto who, similar to this bot, can like teleport parts of his body away, and like when he does that, there's like this realm that he can just go to and chill in. Right. That's why he's so fast. But that's in Naruto. But similar to that, like this bot can go to this realm within his own powers, and that's like. I'm thinking like we get like an isolated villain arc here, right? Where it's like he's so isolated and alone. That's just so fascinating. Wow. Like this is so interesting. Very isolationist, depressing shot with the spot here.
Can he give the 90s Spider-Man his Mary Jane back?
Please. He's getting up here. So yeah, we're getting the origin of the spot in this movie, which is very cool.
Oh damn, that was cool.
Yeah, I love that.
Those frames.
Can't stop me now. And yeah, like Miguel was saying, like all about sacrifices, right? And not like basically Miles learned about something related to sacrifice. That's Lila, by the way. That's his AI. So yeah, I'm very curious to see like what sacrifices Miguel planning, what sacrifices he's telling Miles to accept that Miles just can't accept. Like what's going on here?
How dare you tell him that with your fucking Halloween ass suit? Okay. It's protective of Miles.
So cool. And he seems to be saving Gwen here.
Oh, don't do this to me. Don't parallel this to me. Another falling.
Shit.
It's such a good shot. But god damn it, Gwen's fallen. That's never a good sign.
Gwen, can you just stop falling, please?
Can you like just not?
So cool. Save your girlfriend.
Stay away from every bridge. Every bridge. Let's go. Look at all these Spideys.
Yeah, and they're like, what about Uncle Ben?
Now, what does he mean in that context?
Because I think what he means is like Miguel was talking about sacrifices, right? Sacrifices for the greater good. We wouldn't be ourselves if, like, basically somebody has to die for the greater good. Uncle Ben had to die for us to become Spider-Man, right? I think that's what he's saying.
Then I want Miles to retort, I lost my Uncle Aaron.
Yeah, basically.
Well, because he's the Prowler for you means he's nothing for me.
Basically. But I think that the idea that like, hey, Uncle Ben had to die so that we could become who we are as Spider-Man, right? If Uncle Ben lives, we probably wouldn't be Spider-Man. But Miles is an interesting outlier where he's like, I didn't become Spider-Man because my uncle died. I became Spider-Man because of Spider-Man, right? Like he became Spider-Man through the death of another Spider-Man. So he has a different perspective than these guys who all had become Spider-Man based off of their family, based off of Uncle Ben. Give or take, like, you know.
Boy, there was a really interesting comic run arc where Peter really couldn't handle the stress of like, you know, balancing his life with Spidey anymore. So like he developed a machine that split the personality between Peter and Spider-Man. But ultimately the result of that is Spider-Man was a bit of an asshole because if he doesn't have the morality of Peter Parker, he sucks.
Yeah, he doesn't have that lesson, right? And also, like I said, give or take, because Spider-Gwen became Spider-Man or Spider-Woman because of the death of Peter. So like whatever, like, but there's also like there's always like a death that like causes them to become who they are. And I think that might have to do with Miguel's ultimate like idea / plan here in terms of sacrifice. And Miles is just like, no, we can save the individual and save the world at the same time. Which is a classic Spider-Man thing. It's like Spider-Man 1, right? Save the girl or save the other bus full of
now choose.
Yeah, now choose. And that's what it always is for Peter and for iterations of Spider-Man, Spider-Women. Like there's always a choice. There's always going to be a choice. I love what's going on here. Spider-Gwen, Spider-Punk. What's going on here?
Peter B is there with his daughter.
Yeah. It seemed like a flash bomb or something. And he started bolting. Interesting shot. This seems to be in Miguel's world right here. Nueva York, which is going to be one of the other prominent worlds we're going to be seeing in this movie. Which is the scene of this whole fight is in Nueva York.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the smears.
The lighting, dude, the blue and the red. Oh, it's so great. I love the outfits.
The swoops. God damn it. Oh, I love Gwen's room here. She's got
trans rights.
Love it.
Social media. Yeah, so this is Earth 65. It's based off of the coloring. This is Gwen's room, Earth 65. Because people were saying like, oh, is she in Miles' room? But I think this is her own room.
I love the lighting, man.
Yeah. Man. Oh, so good. Like you are allowed to love Miles. Like, you can. Yeah. You're allowed to love again. Damn. Yeah. Looks like he put Mayday with the Spider-Man mask on. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it could be his mask, or if it's like,
his mask.
Yeah, it probably is his mask. I was thinking like it's a little spider hood.
He put his mask over Mayday. Yeah.
Yeah, which is smart for like the high winds.
Damn, they all after his ass.
All of them. Look at it all.
Oh, so good. The lighting, dude.
Oh, I love that. That was like a keyframe, like storyboard sketch.
It looks like it.
He tore Miles' costume up. Goddamn.
Rain, peak.
God, I love the frames of the web coming out.
Me too. Oh man, this movie just looks so visually stunning, even better than the first one. Yeah. Oh my gosh. And these are all the interconnected multiverses. Similar to like Loki or whatever. Whatever, Mom.
Oh.
Do the hand touch. Do the hand touch. Come on.
Do it.
If they don't kiss in this movie.
What if they get torn apart?
Oh, don't do that.
What if the Empire Strikes Back?
Oh, don't do that to me.
That's what they said.
They kiss in Empire at least, right?
I was looking Leia kissing them. But oh no, yes, yeah, Han and Leia, the most infamous. I'm Spider-Man. I know.
I love Spider Zap. Zap his ass.
Hell yeah. Fuck out my face.
Look at that.
Fuck around, 5 out.
Anger. Woo!
Yo, I didn't know he fucking took his webs. Why did it say Dad?
Cool.
I think it was saying something else. It was a full sign. It was a full sign. It was cut off. I was like, why does it say Dad? Is Miguel gonna kill Miles' dad? You're gonna learn what it means to be Spider-Man. This is bad, actually.
Dude, so wrong.
Wow.
And it's iconic.
This shot is so simple, but it's so cool.
It's so simple, but awesome. Just because like the 3D framing of it all. So cool. And again, I think this is right after the Vulture fight, by the way.
Look how fucking long his fucking arms, the padding is on his arms. He's gonna slice people with that.
Who's that again? Scarlet Spider, yeah.
It's Kane Parker. All right, here we go. Unlimited, Insomniac, and another one. Oh, okay. Wait, no. Wait, I want to pause there. I think I might have potentially. I think I might potentially see Andrew's Spider-Man hanging from the wall holding a mug. No, hanging on the ceiling with the mug with one hand. The one in the center. Yeah, him. Just with like the shape of the costume looks like at least like the design of Amazing Spider-Man 1. And he hung like that in No Way Home. I don't know, but anyway.
Are you sure it's not this one right here? Are you sure?
You know, it's hard times.
Yeah, after Gwen, really lost it.
Look at them all.
Love that slide. Why are they always all following Miguel so willingly? Like, do you guys not have minds of your own? What's going on here?
Also, diehards.
We love you, Spider-Man 2099.
He don't love you. He probably does.
This is hilarious.
Oh, you can. I don't know if you saw on the back the painting over there. It's like it's a Rorschach test of a spider.
Rorschach test of Spider-Man. Awesome.
Great.
Rorschach.
You're locked in here with me.
Horror Spider-Man.
Okay, so
Trying to see what else is here. Yeah.
Does it seem? Does it come in a little further? A couple more frames? Replay? About the same. Yeah, it's hard to come back. Mostly the horse.
Yeah, the horse is the weird one. June 2nd. IMAX. I'm seeing this everywhere. I'm hopefully get an early screening because I want to see this as soon as possible.
Oh yeah. Wait, text to join the Spider Society. Hold on.
Go ahead and text.
Oh, yeah.
But that's it for trailers. Let me stop sharing.
Wait, I need the text.
Oh.
Was it 718 808 83 42?
You can get early tickets.
Imagine. Okay. The Spider Society is now recruiting. Would you be a good fit to travel across the Spider-Verse with us? Click the link to apply. Let's go.
Oh, wow. Hey, if you turn into Spider-Man, give me some of your powers.
I don't think that's how biology works.
That's not how it works? No?
You turn into Harry Osborn.
You can't just be like, puh, huh.
You're fraud, Spider-Man. What do you want? You want money? Come on, everyone wants my money. He's so angry.
Good times. You still need it?
No, I'm good.
Good times. Good times. So we can close out this pod talking about hour and 57 minutes. How do we do 6 hours? 6 trailers in like 2 hours. We are
insane.
I don't know how we do that. But Mario. Let's dive into Mario. Not much to dive in here with Mario, but overall, Super Mario Bros. Thought it was off. No. I had a good time. I thought it was simple, fun. This movie moves, dude. Like, it is such a fast-paced movie. Which is like to its detriment. I mean, like, it's a very simple movie. Like, I was waiting for like what's the big heart? What's the big emotional impact? I didn't get a lot of like emotional, impactful moments. But overall, I just had a fun time.
I mean, I was hooked enough to just be like, it's Mario and Luigi. They got a good rapport. They're separate. Got to get back together. That's all I need.
Yeah, Mario and Luigi, they had a good brotherly relationship. I really liked that. Like, they were always caring about each other. They didn't throw in any cliches like, Mario, I hate you, or Luigi, I hate you. Like, no, they were just two brothers who respected each other a lot, loved each other a lot, and wanted to get back with each other. Spoilers, by the way. Yeah, spoilers for Super Mario Brothers. If you haven't seen it yet, which I don't know why you wouldn't have seen it yet. It's pretty fun.
It's been out for 4 days. It's sweeping the nation.
Yeah.
250 million open weekend, baby. More so.
Yeah, more so. Yeah.
Well,
I think 200. Yeah, worldwide definitely. It's gonna be like 400 million worldwide already by Monday, which is insane. First $1 billion movie of the year. It could make more than Guardians of the Galaxy if Fast 9. I'm curious how much these summer movies are going to be. What's going to be the ultimate box office king of the year? But overall, yeah, fun time. The brother relationship was great. I think the biggest scene stealer, I don't know if you would agree, Bowser, right? The Peaches song slaps.
Oh, Peaches song slap. It's funny.
It's so good.
It's so funny. I wish that was my first time hearing it.
Oh, we heard it first somewhere else?
Well, it was through official promo. Like the Mario page posted Jack Black in a Bowser suit playing piano and performing it.
I saw that after the movie. I didn't know it was
Really?
official on promos or anything.
I saw it dropped before, so I was just like, "Oh,
Wow.
that's amusing." I didn't think it was gonna be in the movie, so when it started, I was like, "No way!" And it's a bop. It's a bop in IMAX.
It slaps. Like this thing should definitely like best original song. Peaches.
Peaches, 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 peaches.
It's so good.
Oh!
Yeah, I
Jack
like
Black
the
is
twist where it's
great.
like I like the twist where it's just like you think Bowser's like this whole evil person, the whole like first third of the movie, and then it goes to like, what do you really want to do?
I mean, he is, but
Because yeah, true, but it's like
in a
when
twisted
he
way,
goes
he's
to
like, "I
saying like,
still have a heart."
I want to marry her, right? Like, people are like, oh, well, oh, okay, cool, yeah, sure.
No wonder he
Like,
steals princesses.
yeah. So yeah, it was very cool. It's just like he's just a very love struck Bowser. What kind of alien is Bowser? Is he a dragon, turtle?
He's a turtle. He calls himself a turtle in the movie. Yeah, he's king of the Koopas. So just imagine he is a Koopa.
King of the Koopas.
It's a very like dragony level one.
Cool. It really made me want to play like Mario games again. It did like get me hyped to play. Like I think my favorite Mario game is Super Mario Galaxy. My personal favorite Mario game. I love Super Mario Galaxy. Super Mario Galaxy 2. Super Mario Odyssey also. I think Odyssey is probably my first one that I ever played.
I haven't played any of those.
Oh, have you played any Mario game?
Oh yeah, no, I played a number in my own respect. I played the original trilogy.
Yeah, I never played those.
Out of the three, the first one is still my favorite. But my all-time favorite Mario game is Super Mario World on the SNES, which was the fourth game, I think. And I played a little bit of I played some Mario Party here and there. I played I probably done a couple rounds of Mario Kart. I played the new Super Mario Brothers for like the Wii or Wii U when that came out, and Mario Maker I played.
Ooh, Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games, the Winter Olympic Games.
I played both Summer and Winter Olympic Games.
I love those games. Like those track and field things, dude. I would be so competitive. I used to love those shit.
It's so funny because like I would play them on Wii, and there was like a function where like your me that you build of yourself could like compete along Mario and Sonic. I'm like, this is weird. I like it.
Weird. I'm like, I try to get like 9 seconds, 8 seconds.
I'm playing winter games, playing curling. I'm just like,
yeah.
Oh, I overshot. Fuck.
It was amazing. So wait, is Bowser the main villain in the very first Mario game, Super Mario 1? Is he the main villain there?
Yeah, he is. I think
I always wondered, like, is he the villain in every Mario? Like Mario 2? Is he
usually, yeah. I think like 2 and 3. I'm not too sure. I'm sure he is the villain, but like in the first one, I think they primarily make it like it's Bowser in each castle. And they don't try to make it different. But when it's like Super Mario World, it's all of Bowser's children are the bosses of each world until you get to the final battle with him. It was one of the hardest final battles I ever did growing up.
And which game is it? You said this one?
Super Mario World. It's where Bowser's flying in his clown copter. And he's like going back and forth. You're just like in this like black screen area, and you have to run back and forth this limited time. He's constantly throwing down fireballs, and you get like 2 like wind up Koopas that are flying by that you have to like jump on and then toss up. So like when he does his flight path, if it lands on him, then it knocks him out and gives you a chance to knock him out enough. And he's dropping bowling balls, rolling. I'm like, fuck, man, it's so too much going on.
Oh wow!
You'd be lucky if you get a mushroom. But I was gonna say in regards to this movie, I know it's like not the most like inherently depth emotionally, but I would make the argument, like, I know if it's film, it's a different medium, but like the whole reason we all adore and love the Mario games has not been like their storytelling. They're not like Last of Us level, like, oh my god, the death of Luigi in Game 7. Oh no,
exactly.
It's just like, look,
it's the adventure.
Yeah, it's the adventure. Like, we got to stop Bowser, whether we have to get a friend back or we just have to free the kingdom. Just it's the gameplay that's you're locked into.
Yeah, exactly. It's a fun, not repetitive, but it's fun to replay value kind of game where it's just like, yeah, you go for the adventure, you go for the game mechanics, you go for the different level designs and stuff like that.
Even in like I think it was like Mario 64. Like, I think like the whole like crux is like, oh, Mario, Sabi, you're here. We're gonna bake you a birthday cake, and it's like Peach gets stolen. We have to get her back. It's like, thank you for saving me, Mario. here's your birthday cake. The end. Like, it's not that deep of a
No. So yeah, in that sense, yeah. In that sense, the movie kind of like stays true to the game. I think they could
in
still
that
added
sense,
some
there's
depth.
more depth.
Yeah, I think they could have added some more stuff just in terms of like translating it from game to movie. But sure, I totally understand what you're saying.
It surely it is like the minimum emotion put in, but you know, I still see like the full arcs, like, you know, like the whole setup of how like Mario and Luigi, like they go home to their family, and other than their mom, everyone's like, oh, look at you guys being ridiculous, and like they don't like have that respect for like their family members, Mario and Luigi. But then, you know, you go through the whole journey, and the reason they decide to ultimately stay in the Mushroom Kingdom is because they like, you know, actually like find a sense of
Belonging.
sense of belonging, like people who actually like see them and see their worth in a sense.
See them, respect them. They get the respect of New York City at the end, or Brooklyn at the end. But yeah, it's like these are the people that kind of like respected them, a sense of belonging, a fresh new beginning, which they kind of wanted in the first place, right? They got out of the whole plumbing business with the other bully guy, I forget his name, because they wanted a fresh new start. And this Mushroom Kingdom is the definition of a fresh new start for these two brothers.
I think
a new world.
And I think like even like the big thing in the Mushroom Kingdom, like specifically in the Mushroom Kingdom, is where they stay, not just because they built like such friendships, but it's because like right from the get-go when Mario's there and like he runs into Toad and everybody else, it was never like a thing of like prove your worth. It's just like, oh hey, hi, nice to meet you. Oh, you have a problem? Or let's go. And then you build a rapport along. They never had any preconceived like, oh, what's your worth? Like why should I, you know,
get the hell out of here. I really liked the whole Princess Peach, by the way, is probably my second favorite character. Like I like Bowser, then Pete. Anya Taylor-Joy was incredible. Jack Black was incredible.
I love the expressive nature of the characters. They were really good.
Me too, yeah. Illumination's really good with that kind of animation, character design.
This got to be Illumination's best animated film.
Easily, definitely. I mean, granted, I don't see a lot of. I have never seen a Despicable Me movie. I've never seen a Minions movie. I don't plan to.
See that Grinch remake?
Never, not at all.
Secret Life of Pets?
Not at all.
Sing?
Not at all.
You've never seen Illumination film?
I feel like
I listed the whole resume.
When they did the elimination at the beginning of the movie, like, hey, from the studio that brought you this, I was like,
they always got to kick it off on the Minion, and I'm just sitting there like, I'll wait.
I haven't seen Minions. Yeah. I haven't seen this. Granted, I think I saw like, no, that was the vampire one. Is that Illumination? What was that one? The vampire.
Hotel Transylvania?
Yeah.
That's Sony.
Damn. Yeah, maybe I haven't seen the Illumination movie. I think I had to have seen Despicable Me. I had to, right?
I'm sure. There's so many of them. You have to have at least seen one.
I think I saw parts of the first one. Granted, I know for sure I didn't see it. Like, let me sit down and watch Despicable Me. I don't think I did.
Sure.
But I think I saw like parts of Despicable Me.
Even that new Duck movie they have coming out is
Migration. It looks awful.
Yeah, Migration. They're awful. It's just, you know, it was so teasery that most of it is just listing the resume of their past work.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Where it's like, from the about you this, and this. Here's a couple of ducks flying. I'm like, okay. Let me guess. They have to spread out on their own, and they need a place to like. Okay, this looks cliche as hell, but that's Illumination for you.
It's the cruise with ducks.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Also Jack Black.
In general, yeah. As I was saying, Anya Taylor-Joy was great as Peach. I like the little backstory they gave her, where it's like, oh, she could also be from the real world.
I think she was, and it just like the Toads finding her as a baby and just bringing her in. It's got to be the designs because they're so adorable. They're like just
very adorable. Everybody. Yeah, little Peach. Yeah, that was such an adorable scene. And yeah, I like that he ran into her, and it wasn't. I don't want to say love him first sight, but it was just
no. Like, she flips him.
She flips him, which was hilarious.
Because you charge the princess.
That was so funny. It's like boom.
Yeah. But then pretty soon she's like, oh, hold up. And the crux of it is like, oh my god, a human. But are you one? You're so small. And he's like, all right.
You never seen Italian before?
Or he is like like Italian, Brooklyn Italian.
Italian.
But I did like how I was so taken aback how like the opening with the infomercial, because they released like that Super Bowl spot of the infomercial, but it was longer here, and they had the like very heightened Italian accents. I was like, fuck.
That was hilarious. And then you made fun of it too. That was great.
Yeah, I really hope they're. Oh, God, I'm dreading when like film Twitter gets their hands on this in a month and it's just like, why wasn't this just the whole movie? Like, just fuck off. It's fine. It's good.
That wasn't what the whole movie or the voice.
The heightened Italian accent.
Oh yeah, that wouldn't have worked. No.
I don't need it. I think it's fine.
Yeah, I thought Chris Pratt's voice was fine. It worked.
I never doubted Chris Pratt because like I've seen the Lego movie and I've been moved to tears by it. Granted, I was a Lego fan, but like just the core story is like very good, and Chris Pratt's very good in it. He can do the voice work.
I mean, I doubted it for sure. Like when it was just the announcement of Chris Pratt as Mario.
Sure, because it
sounds weird, right?
It does sound initially weird, but I did also hear in my brain just like the fact that I knew him from the Lego movie. I was like, oh, he can voice act. I have no doubt about that.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Yeah, but again, I really liked Peach in this movie. I thought she was awesome because they could have gone very cliche with Peach, which we knew as soon as we saw the first trailer. We're like, okay, they're doing the right route for Peach, where she's like doing her own thing, longing for the past, very knowledgeable, very fun, very funny, very expressive. It was just a very great character.
I think every character had like the perfect amount of screen time. Nobody like overstayed their welcome. Totally. And maybe that's because it's such a tight movie. It's only about 90 minutes.
Yeah, Donkey Kong was hilarious. It was great. Seth Rogen.
Yeah.
They even gave the Seth Rogen laugh.
That was an interesting thing. Is like when I'm watching the movie, that's like the one. Like, obviously, like we know the cast like to a T of like who's playing who. So,
yeah.
So like you go in. I was like wondering, it's like, am I just gonna think of it? And other than like when they first say their first line and come in, I'm like, okay, it's like Peach comes in like Anya Taylor-Joy. But then after that, like the very next line, this is true with every character. I'm just like, yeah, this is the character. Yeah. Bar Donkey Kong doing a Seth Rogen laugh. Otherwise, I'm just like, these are the characters. I'm hearing it's funny at no real point. I think because I was so like taken back by the infomercial Italian accent that at no point was I like, this is Chris Pratt doing Mario. I'm just like, this is Mario. This is Mario.
Yeah, for sure. I immediately, we all, or at least the smart people, kind of expected as soon as you walk into the movie, it's like, you're just going to quickly, within 5, maybe 10 minutes, you're going to quickly absorb yourself into this movie, and the voice acting is going to match, the characters. And yeah, again, Donkey Kong was great. Nice Diddy Kong reference as well. The Mario Kart sequence was awesome.
There's a lot of great like little like integrations of like just details of games, like whether it is just like the classic sound effects for certain things, like.
Oh, the score was incredible.
The score is amazing. The way they integrate like classic music, like even for like Luigi's ringtone being like one of the classic things, or like they did like by the end when they get the invincible star power up, just like the super like heightened orchestral version of the do.
It was awesome. Yeah, I liked that.
So cool. It just made like the build up so cool. I didn't know it was going to come down to a thing where like they both got it at the same time to share. I was like, this is so cool.
Awesome. Yeah. The movie's about brotherly relationship. They both get the power. I like that. Give Luigi something to do there.
I like
Charlie Day was great.
And I really love the full circle thing where like, when they're flying through the warp pipe at the beginning, it's just like nothing bad happens as long as we're together. Of course they get separated, and that's like the crux of like why we gotta get in the back. And then when Mario's about to get vaporized before he gets to the star, Luigi, who's the scaredy
awesome
cat,
scene. Yeah,
he comes in and just like he's protected them, and because they work best together. It's 2-player co-op, baby.
I miss those days.
I miss split screen.
Split screen co-op, bring it back.
I never was one of those people who like brought out like cardboard to divide your screen so nobody cheated. It's just like you just had to have an honor system, and no one did. But like,
I miss those days.
But it's those little bits too are great. I love the detail when Mario has to go see the princess and like, you gotta let me in. The Toad's just like, oh, no princess here. She's in another castle. It's like, god damn it. I was wondering if they would call it that. That's so
funny. But also, I like the whole powered up systems too, like the big mushroom, the small mushroom.
I was thoroughly impressed.
Version, the cat, like it was really cool.
I really didn't think Mario was like, just seeing the marketing. I did not think of one bit that Mario was actually gonna like grow big from a red mushroom a little bit, like the power up. I was like, no, they won't do that. Maybe they'll like give him more strength, but then he's not gonna like actually like grow up. Boop, boop, boop. But he does.
No,
like,
he all these
things, and I love that they even like for some reason in this world too, it's just like, yeah, one hit and you lose the power up. It's just like, it's everything.
Yeah, so I'm excited like if they do sequels, like just more power ups, more like powers, more abilities, more antagonists, because there's a lot they didn't even go through here.
Yeah, they got a lot of ones going. I love like when Peach is like breaking out of the whole wedding scenario, she uses the ice flower, which I didn't even.
That was awesome.
I forgot that was the thing, and she looks so cool. It was like it's fucking Ice Queen, baby.
Yeah, that was a great scene.
Yeah, and I love like the whole like I forgot what the hell the blue mushroom did, and the fact that it was like it shrinks you, and I was like, oh, that wasn't a game, and it really almost fucks Mario over in the.
Yeah, immediately when I saw that, I thought of like Super Smash Brothers. So I'm like, don't touch that one; you're gonna get small.
Yeah, the whole Donkey Kong arena felt like a Smash Bros. Arena.
It totally did, yeah,
for sure. But I love that's ultimately how we end up capturing Bowser, shrinking him, and put him in a jar.
Yeah, put him in a.
See, I told you I'd buy you a turtle.
A pet turtle, poor Bowser.
Oh boy,
can he not turn back? Somebody hit him so he can turn back.
Somebody break him out. But yeah, it's wonderful. Did you catch both end credit scenes?
Both. There's two.
There are two.
What's the middle one?
The middle one is Bowser playing the piano again.
Yeah, Bowser playing the piano. Yeah, and they're like, "Come on, Bowser." Yeah. What's the last one?
Last one, we're going like through some rubble here, and we're like tracking through, and then we find there's an egg. There's an egg, and it cracks.
For Yoshi, right?
Yeah, the screen goes black, and you hear the Yoshi.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so he'll be in the scene, and we did see like a bunch of different Yoshi of different colors running in the background of one of the shots.
I'm not too knowledgeable about Yoshi. Is Yoshi like an OG, like Super Mario Brothers
I think,
1?
I think I only really recall him in Super Mario World.
Okay.
Because I think you do kick off on Yoshi's Island for that journey. There is a whole separate game the series that is Yoshi's Island.
Yoshi's Island was not referenced in this movie, was it?
No.
In terms of like one of the major like areas of the realm or whatever.
Yeah, I mean I can see it like coming for the future because just seeing like the flock of other Yoshis that run in the background, they might be like on the way there. I don't know how their system works, but you know, these dinosaurs that they are. I think it'll be like really fun to see Yoshi like as a prominent character, and like the thought of like Mario using him for, like to ride him, and like Yoshi was like his big move in Super Mario is that he can like shoot his tongue out to like eat Koopas, like he can, but also if like depending on certain ones, like if it's a red shelled Koopa, if he like decides to just like spit it back out, he shoots fire out of his mouth, stuff like that. It's really cool.
Yeah, that'd be really cool. In general, what also got me excited for was just what other like Nintendo properties could get like this treatment.
Oh yeah,
I would be very excited just for like a Legend of Zelda movie with this kind of budget. Like that'd be awesome, or a TV series with this budget.
It is funny when I was a kid, and whenever I thought of the idea of like some property like this that isn't a live action specific thing being made into a movie, I always assumed that they would be animations.
Me too.
But I'm not Hollywood, I guess. But
like, don't do Legend of Zelda live action. Don't do what other things that people think. Like Kirby could happen eventually, right? Like
I feel like they're gonna make Kirby live action. But I don't know. I mean, granted, I like Detective Pikachu. I thought that worked.
That worked for sure. Yeah. Pokemon also is like.
But there are general humans in that, and there's
like
Pokemon that aren't like super exaggerated.
Sure. But then there's like 500,000 episodes of animated Pokemon. So like.
Yeah. But as far as like the future of Mario, I'm really intrigued to see what. I mean, we got like a little like ideal. It was just like where Luigi ended up. It was big Luigi's Mansion vibes.
Oh, that was hilarious. Yeah, Luigi's Haunted Mansion for sure.
Yeah, that would be a fun thing. It's like you could spin off some stuff. I would be intrigued to see. I'm not too familiar with Daisy, the character, in the Mario world, but from my understanding, I've heard people say that like Peach's character felt a lot more like Daisy than Peach in this. Which I think you could still make Daisy similar because I mean Peach otherwise is just a damsel.
Is Daisy the sister, or are they just different characters?
I think they have some. I think Daisy and Peach have some relation, and I think maybe But also, I think Mario to Peach is Luigi to Daisy.
Mm.
So, yeah, I'd be intrigued to see. Honestly, I wouldn't be shocked if like the next route they took for like villainous roles. I'm sure Bowser will get out, but maybe they'll probably bring in Wario and Luigi.
I think of
Waluigi?
Wario.
Yeah.
Oh, Wario, Waluigi, that kind of thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where I went with it. Or just do both, right? Wario and Waluigi, just do both of them at the same time.
Yeah, they usually are a pair.
Yeah. Oh, they are? Okay, yeah. So
Yeah.
that'd be great. That sounds like the best thing because this movie focused on the brotherly dynamic. They defeated Bowser. What's the way to test the brotherly bond while, bring in Wario and Waluigi?
They did also like set up like Peach was like, when she was talking about looking at the stars, she was like, "There's a whole universe out there with infinite galaxies," and it's like Mario Galaxies.
Which I think, again, that's my favorite Mario game. It's so incredible to play on the Wii. Beautiful animation, beautiful levels, beautiful gameplay. Tons of great powers in that one, like the ice, fire, flight. Like, there's a lot of different ways it can go. I'm excited.
And I, it's a little thing, but like I love the different little moments, especially in the start when like they're like, "Oh, we're gonna be late to our first job." No, we're not. And then they're running through town.
The side scroll.
It's a side scroll, yeah. It's a platformer, and like Mario's like really good at it in his world.
Some of the action, yeah. Speaking of that, like the direction in that side scroller scene was awesome. Some of the action in general, just from like the short bathtub versus the dog sequence, is very funny.
Oh, the way like they got like that close up in the shower when like the dog's trying to bite him. I'm like, that's a really intense camera angle. Jesus.
That was tense, yeah. But yeah, just him fighting him fighting Donkey Kong was very cool.
Yeah.
And then the whole final battle with Bowser was really well shot. So
yeah,
the direction was pretty on point.
Yeah, it's so good. There's always like so many Easter eggs. Like one of my favorites, I don't think anybody's gonna catch. I just want to call it out now. Is like earlier in the movie when they're on their way to downtown because like the whole city's starting to flood, right? And they're going to help. Before they start doing anything when they get there, to the left, one of the buildings is like some sort of, it might have been a restaurant or something, but there's a duck as the logo, and it's the same duck from the Duck Hunt game. I don't know if you're familiar with that. It was a game on Nintendo where like you had like the zapper, and it's basically like ducks are flying on the screen. You have to aim right to shoot it down.
No.
But like what caught me is like why that was funny is because a lot of times the NES cartridges that would get sold is they would be like a 2-in-1 game of Super Mario Brothers and Duck Hunt. So I was like, yo, and I think I'm the only person in the theater seeing it, but I was like, that's cool, man. That's just the little touches. You could tell like fans were really involved in the animation.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. The fans, like it was such a Easter egg heavy movie, but also not like overtly like, oh, this is just a commercial for Mario. It kind of was, but also there was a good story behind it too.
Yeah, I mean, I was just surprised, like not only how much they were able to spotlight of the different angles of Mario, but like how they were able to like progress from one to another for the story, in a sense. That was really cool.
I agree.
4 stars for me.
4 stars. I gave it 3 stars. Good time.
I saw that. I got on Letterboxd. I'm like, everybody gave it 3 stars. Goddamn. 4 stars for me. It's my number 4th of the year right now, out of the only 6 movies I've seen.
Oh man!
But top 4, baby.
Top 4. Let's go. You should go catch Dungeons and Dragons. That'll be your top. That'll be top 2 for you. I know that for sure.
Probably. I finally got back in the star ratings because the chat bullied me into doing it. But currently, I only have 1 5-star movie right now, and that's John Wick Chapter 4.
Pretty damn great movie.
Yeah. Creed 3 and Scream 6 are 4.5 for me.
Yeah.
And then 4 for Mario.
Yeah, I was like, is Scream 6 4.5 stars? I was like, yeah, it is. Scream 6 rock.
I'm thinking 4.5.
I was thinking that
because the villains. I think it's because of the villain reveal.
Yeah, the villain reveal is like it could either go to half or just 4 stars, but yeah, 4.5 because the Scream experiences are always just fun in of itself.
Yeah, and then 65 gets 2.
65 was a 2.5. Yeah,
1 for each actor.
Yeah, for Adam, the girl, and then Dino DNA.
Dino DNA. There you
go. Dino DNA.
I'm tired about talking about anime. I'm tired of like pseudo defending / pseudo saying, "Hey, I didn't say I liked it." It's weird. I saw ads like it's coming to digital, and my brain, but it didn't explicitly say streaming Disney Plus. So I'm like, is it? I don't know.
No,
I don't know what their release date is. But Anyway, yeah, I guess that's our show.
That's our show. Nearly 2.5 hours. Trailers and Mario. I don't know how we did that, but we did. We talk a lot, Nathan.
0.25.
0.25. Yeah, we blame the 0.25. Exactly.
You can replay this podcast in double the time if you turn up the speed.
Great point. Yeah.
Magical experience.
But you guys can find me on Twitter at HarrisEV9, talking all things right now. Star Wars Celebration. Star Wars Celebration started since Friday, so my whole feed is basically going over, reacting to everything that's happening in London. Having big celebration FOMO, but also kind of not, because like that place looks very too packed. I'm like, I don't know if it's just a very small venue, but I'm like, I don't know, not great.
There's gonna be some high COVID positives.
Exactly. But yeah, so my whole timeline is all like Star Wars at the moment. But like anime has been doing really well so far. Like if people aren't catching this anime called Heavenly Delusion, or called Tengoku on Hulu, it's really good. It's cinematic as hell. It's mysterious. WTF. It's great. I'm gonna be watching Hell's Paradise here after the podcast on Crunchyroll. And yeah, I'm on a big Star Wars grind right now. The High Republic panel was earlier today. I cannot wait to gush about it on our Monday podcast. So yeah, that's basically me just playing or reading Star Wars, playing Horizons Forbidden West, halfway through the game right now. A little under halfway, I think, but you know, I got to finish that before Jedi Survivor comes out. So,
oh yeah, we got to stream that.
Oh, yeah, I plan to.
Let's do it, baby.
I got time.
Yeah, I still got time. But yeah, you can follow me at _TimeBlazer. Making a show called Time Blazer. I was sitting the other day, and I was like sitting. I was like, am I making enough leeway? Have I made enough leeway in a certain amount of time? And I was recounting it. I was like, I did a fair bit. And I started like going over story, which made me like think of more story. And I was like, God damn, we are cooking. We are cooking something special. I'm here for it. And I need to tell creative consultant Evan Harris about it, who's also a star in it. He's one of the leads, one of the core four, if you will.
Ben!
Core
4, I love it.
Yeah. So yeah, if you want info on that, please check it out. New trailer coming very soon. That being said, if you enjoyed this podcast, make sure you like button, subscribe, and rate, ring the bell so you don't miss future My Cup of Teas, as well as Hyperspace Hypes if you're exclusively one Star Wars, or if you want to just hang and watch a movie with us. We do commentaries. We currently have 87 tracks readily available for free in synced playlist for you to check out, whether you want to just go for horror or specific franchises. We've done it all there. And currently do Dead Friend about darkness. Honestly said, if you enjoyed, do what I said. I reset myself up. God, I keep messing up. Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, you gotta listen out, but yeah, you're all good.
Okay, well, anyway, hope you have a great day. We'll catch you guys next time.